Wait. Hold on here. Is this the barbershop? Is this the barbershop?
Yes, it is.
It's the barbershop. Wait, I mean, we can't talk straight in the barbershop. Then where can we talk straight? We can't talk straight nowhere else. You know, this ain't nothing but healthy conversation. That's all.
You gotta tell who the park down.
Man, ain't nobody exempt in the barbershop. You know that. Ain't nobody exempt. You can talk about whoever and whatever, whenever you want to in the barbershop.
Why you gotta tell?
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
Yeah. There's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind?
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? What's going on? It's another episode of the Barbershop on the Black Man Unfiltered Network. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe button as you come in. We got a powerful show tonight. We're going to have a conversation tonight. There's a lot of coonery going on, and we're going to get all these coons out the trash can and get rid of them. There's a lot of rabid coons out here. We got to make sure we get them taken care of and get them out of here. As you guys can see, when you come in, hit the like button, subscribe button, share this content with 2 people you like, 1 person you don't like, just to make them matter. Also, if you want to give to the channel, the Cash App will be scrolling at the bottom of the screen in less than 3 seconds. There it is. Also, if you want to give to the channel, you can give by way of super chat, which is at the bottom of the chat. If you do want to join the panel tonight to have this discussion, make sure a couple of house rules. Make sure you have great lighting. Make sure your kids are out of the way. Make sure your wife has nothing else to say. And make sure your YouTube is off in the background. There's no TVs. There's no background noise. If you don't have control of your house, you can't come into my house. So your house has to be completely quiet, and we can have the conversation, but we can't have disruption with background noise, kids, relatives, and family reunions. Okay. All right. If you look in the chat right now, you will see the link to join. I'm also going to pin that same link to the top of the chat so you guys can join. It is there now. Let's see. Want to make sure everybody can see it. Let's see here. All right, I see you, Doc. What's good with you, man? It's good to see you. I see you in the chat. All right, Kamal, good to see you. Good to see you. All right, so if you guys can see the link, it is pinned at the top of the chat. And both chats, again, I thank you guys for being here tonight, and we're going to have a great conversation. So again, I want to have this conversation because tonight is it's crazy. We're going to have a conversation about how crazy it is out here that people are literally against this young man, Karmelo Anthony. I want to say, I want y'all to understand. I don't know what the hell is going on with black people. I have no idea what's going on with our people. I don't know. I don't understand. I've never seen anything like this. I'm seeing white people and black people on the same page coming together on the same page saying that they hate this young man. They're saying that this man was not justified. That's my daughter in the background, y'all. Just don't mind her. She wants to be a part of the show. Okay. But they really hate him. They really hate this young man. They hate him. And they want the worst for him. And I've seen people say, I've seen black people, black grown, sissified, raised by single mother ass black men online saying they hope something happens to him while he's in jail. And they hope something happens to him. I've seen them post pictures, AI pictures of Karmelo Anthony in dresses saying that he's about to be somebody's bitch. I've never seen it. I've never seen anything like this before. The coonery is out of line. The coonery in this case is out of line. The coons are out. Okay? The coons are everywhere. They everywhere. I've never seen this many black people against a black person like this before in my life. And then everybody's speaking about the case as if they would do something different. And half of you niggas would do the very same thing if you had a weapon. If you were surrounded by white people, arguably you are going to have some type of PTSD because of what you've been told and what's been passed down to you genetically, as far as epigenetics as well. Post-traumatic slave disorder, you're definitely going to have that when you're surrounded by white people and somebody put their hands on you. This is 2026. This is not the day of Martin Luther King no more. This is not the day. I wish you would. I dare you right now. I'm going to pause here for a second. I dare any white man to go on a city bus right now and tell a kid, get up and go to the back of the bus and see what happens. It could be a 14-year-old. It could be a 15-year-old. It could be a 16-year-old. Go on, tell them kids right now, go to the back of the bus and see what happened. Call one of them a nigger and see what happened. Right? And I love it. And I'm glad that people are here in the chat. I'm glad you guys are in the chat. And I want you to speak your mind because this is an opportunity for you to speak your mind. I want you to show your true colors. Somebody, what's up, T-Max? I'm waiting on you to come up here, Doc. Somebody, think about this. Somebody in the chat says, exactly, 2026 slavery did not affect you. Of course it did. See, people who are uneducated are the loudest people. If you have a group of people for 300 years being beat, battered, bruised, raped, emasculated, sodomized for 300 years and nobody got any therapy, and they pass that fear down from one person to another person, from generation to generation, it will affect a generation of people. But the reason some white people, like at $3.99, white people don't understand because they didn't have to go through that. They didn't have to. I don't know no white men. And let's get raw here. This is Black Man Unfiltered Network. You hear me? Let's get raw here. I don't know white men who were taken out of their huts and out of their slave houses and they were sat in front of their wife and their children. I don't know any white men who were chained to a tree or tied to a tree, butt ass naked, and was drilled in the ass by a gay overseer. I don't know that. This is history. This is facts. This is in the book. Go read the books. I don't know. I don't know many white men who had to, I don't know how many white women and white children were traumatized watching her husband and those kids watching their father be fucked in the ass by a white man. And they had to watch. I don't know how many white men had to watch a man rape his wife. I don't know. I don't know. I think that you're telling me that trauma can't be passed down the ladder? It can't be passed down from one generation to the next? You're a damn fool. You absolutely can. The link is in the chat. If you want to join this conversation, I would love to have you. However, your camera, let me give you the house rules, because if you come up here with the shit, I'm gonna kick you out of here. When you come in, you have to have great lighting. You have to be sitting down. We don't want to see a tour of your house. It takes from the show. We want you sitting down, great lighting with the camera sitting still, no TVs in the background, no kids running in the background, no wife in the background telling you to come get the meat off the grill, no neighbors knocking at your door. We need you in a silent place where we can have the conversation without interruption. So if you have all those qualifiers, absolutely, I would love to have you come up on the panel and have this conversation with me. Okay? I would love to have you. So the link is pinned at the top of each chat. You should be able to see it. If you don't see it, let me know, and I will add the link back to the chat so you can click on the link and come up. Now, I'm trying to understand. Let me get back to what I was saying. I'm trying to understand why it's okay to take this young man and put him in jail for 35 years when you're supposed to keep your goddamn hands to yourself. Keep your hands to yourself. That should be the word. When we were raised up, I was raised up in Louisiana, the dirty South. In Louisiana, baby, we were taught, don't start a fight, but finish it, and finish it hard. Our grandfathers told us, if somebody put their hands on you, my grandfather, we're being raw tonight. My grandfather said, if somebody put their hands on your grandson, do your best to fuck them up. Because they need to keep their hands to themselves. These are things that we were taught growing up. This shit is not new. What Karmelo did is not new. Back in the day, our grandfathers would shoot motherfuckers and bury them. Wasn't no FBI back then to go track down nobody missing. You come looking for that nigga and say, hey, he left his wife, he moved on. We don't know where yet. This is what I'm saying. Keep your hands to yourself, and Karmelo could be at home playing the game. Right? The young man, the one white boy could be at home with his racist fucking daddy. We're going to look at that video. I don't know if y'all saw the video of the daddy talking about single daddies, single black daddies ain't shit. We can't vote. We can't read. We illiterate. Oh, I mean, he went in on a tangent. He said, y'all thought he was going to be free? He guilty. And ain't none of you niggas making no videos about the racist ass daddy. But y'all still got the nuts in your mouth. Y'all still got this white man's nuts in y'all mouth. Gargling the nuts in your mouth. You niggas are trash. You niggas are trash. And I'm saying it. You niggas are trash. All these people I'm looking at online talk about he was guilty. Black people. All they doing is trying to get clicks and likes. Well, tonight we're going to get some clicks and likes because we're going to be on your ass. Pause. We're going to be on your ass. I ain't never seen nothing like this in my life. It pisses me off to the highest level of pissivity. I can't understand it. I don't believe what I'm hearing about how black people are really dragging this young man for defending himself. 130 pounds, probably soaking wet. He's defending himself from two linebackers that's probably 400 pounds as a pair. And you telling me this young man shouldn't pick up nothing and knock the fuck or use a weapon to defend himself? You niggas crazy. You out your goddamn mind. I'm tired. I was talking to my homeboy, Brian Jehovah. He going to be up here in a second. He's coming to the show tonight to have a conversation about this. I've been looking at him post about these coon ass niggas who are posting online about against Karmelo Anthony. These niggas are straight garbage. And I've been watching this, and I don't understand how, if put in that same situation, half you niggas who trying to make money off of this, half you niggas would have done the same thing if two big ass white boys rushed up on you, or one of them pushed you in your shoulder. I'm gonna tell you right now what my son would have done. My son is the same age as them boys. If that boy would have ran up on my son would have probably, my son don't have no fear. My son ain't gonna have no fear. He's fearless. But if my son was in that situation and he pushed him, as soon as he pushed my son would have beat the shit out of him. My son would have stomped his fucking head in the ground. Because it's something about, and I'm going to say this, I don't care what people say, I love everybody, but we got to have a conversation, and we got to be honest. There is something about when a white person get out of line with a black person. It's that instinct thing that we have inside us that come up out of us that say, I know this white motherfucker not talking to me. It's something that alters in the mind, in the body of a black man when a white man emasculates him or try to talk down to him. It's like the ancestors are pushing us up saying, wait a minute, don't let them talk to you like that. It's something pops in us. It's something snaps in us that make us go the fuck off. Because I'm going to tell you like this here, I'm a grown-ass man. And Tyrese, I hope his yellow beige ass come up here because I got something for smoke for his ass too. But if a man push me, if I go somewhere and a white man push me, something in me is telling me, fuck him up now. There's not a white man on earth who will put their hands on me and he's not going to be in the ICU. Or worse, he put his hands on me, I'm going to do my best to send him to glory. You're not going to put your hands on me. I don't know what's going on with niggas. I don't know what these niggas got going on. I'm hotter than a backseat on prom night. These niggas are crazy. They all over the internet talking niggas that look like me and you. These coon house niggas are online saying he should be in jail. I seen a black dude say they should have gave him double life. And while they're saying give him double life, I'm looking at the background at this man's house. It looks like he's staying in a fucking deer stand. Broke po ass motherfucker living up in it. Look like he in a deer stand. Talking about give him double life for defending himself. This shit is retarded. It's crazy. It's crazy. They saying give him the chair. Like somebody right now in the chat said give him the chair. Well, you know what though? How about this? How about we do this? I see you. I got you, Reese. Thank you, brother. How about this? I'm finna bring y'all up. How about we do this? It's 150 people watching. I need 150 likes right now. Go ahead and hit the like button right now. Pause right now. Hit the like button so we can move forward. I'll give you 5 seconds. Hit the like button. Right? And thank you, Reese, for being the first super chat tonight. I appreciate that. So how about this? How about we go ahead and just dig up all y'all ancestors and just shoot in the grave? Because half of you niggas, your grandfathers and great grandfathers were the ones killing niggas. And we go further back, you house niggas, you were the niggas who got Nat Turner killed. You the niggas who got all the men who stood up to white oppression. You the ones who went back and said, Massa, I know exactly what they doing, Massa, I know them niggas at Massa. You show you, Massa? I don't want to leave, Massa. Punk ass niggas, Massa. But let me go ahead and bring everybody up, man. Thank y'all for being here tonight. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let me know you love the content. If you want to give, be like Reese. Go ahead and give a super chat, man. Listen, we don't run this stuff for free. This is entertainment, but it is also educational for you guys. And so in order to keep this going, your donations are amazing. And I don't care if it's 99 cents, and I don't care if it's 1 cent, $100. Send something to show you that you love your boy. And also the cash up at the bottom if that makes you feel better to do it by Cash App. Now, let me bring up some gentlemen that's going to have a great conversation with me tonight. All right, the first person I want to bring up, man, is my brother, man. He's been with me for a short time, but he came in and subscribed to the channel. I'm glad that he's here to have this conversation, man. We have Kamal in the building tonight, man. I'm so glad you're here, brother. It's so good to see you, man. How you feeling tonight, my brother? How you feeling?
Man, you motherfucker right now being you. God damn.
Man,
oh, you cooking with hot grease, bro.
I'm sick of these niggas, man.
Tell me about it. Now, I will say, we got a couple riders. You bringing Brian Jehovah up here?
Yes, sir.
Right. You feel me? That's
yes,
my
sir.
brother. You feel me? Shout out to Brian. You feel me? But you cooking right now, bro. God damn. The honky babble in the chat and the sample needs these niggas talking, man.
Oh man, listen, bro. It's ridiculous, and that's why I got some backup tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to bring up another man. All right, from all the way from Philly. Give it up for your boy Reese is in the building tonight, man. What's going on, my guy?
What up?
All right, man. It's good to see you, my brother. Last but not least, man, before anybody else comes up, man, my brother from another mother, man. This guy started with me 4 years ago on this very platform, man. So me and him used to have a lot of conversations, bro. And so I'm glad that he's here tonight. I'm glad that he took out some time for his boy tonight, man. Give it up for yours too. Brian Jehovah's in the building, man. What's going on, my boy?
I can't hear. Hold on.
You can't hear me? Okay, go out and come back in.
Okay. What up, Kamal? You know Black Man?
Yeah.
I know him, yeah, a couple weeks ago. You feel me? So
okay, Kamal, good people. Hold on, let me try again.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my brother from another mother, the officer, the man that will fold your girl up like a lawn chair. Give it up, please. All right, man. So I just want to check the temperature tonight, man, because I'm sick of niggas. And I'm calling them out. But I want to ask this question first. What did you guys think about the case, how it built up to what it was, the day that everything happened, and then the verdict? And we'll start with Kamal first, and then we'll go around the room. Kamal, go ahead.
First of all, they railroaded our brother Karmelo. As soon as they had them jurors on there, had a couple Asians, and we know what's happening with the Asian folks when it come to us. Shooting our black teens like a goddamn dog. Ricky Chow main ass nigga. Anyway, back to the Karmelo shit. I knew they was already going to railroad our bird when we saw the jury. All right? Gave him a 35 piece. That shit is fucking ridiculous. That shit is absurd. You know why it's absurd? Seemed like a lot of motherfuckers got amnesia. Y'all remember Daniel Penny? Wasn't that self-defense?
Come on. Talk
in
to
New
me.
York?
Yeah.
God damn, one of the strictest places for self-defense. But he got self-defense from choking out Jordan Illy, coming behind him over some words. Austin Metcalf touched Bird and told me before he touched Bird, I'm going to beat your ass. At 17, if somebody said they're going to beat my ass, hell, at this age right now, if somebody told me they're going to beat my ass, that's a threat. That's a fucking threat. And BMU, I got to tell you, bro, you got to start watching my content, bro, because I talked about his honky daddy today.
Absolutely.
That fester looking motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we gonna watch that video. Yeah, we got to watch that video. Y'all ain't seen the daddy went in on black people today. We're gonna play that video. Reese from Philly, man. What's up, man? What were your thoughts about the case? And thank you for being here tonight too. What did you think about the case and the verdict and everything that happened with the young man?
I'm still unsure about all of this, but I one thing I did notice is that the Metcalf family and that fool Dominique Alexander are the ones that doomed Karmelo from day one when they had that press conference. And when that man was up on the podium and that boy's father showed up and they rejected him or called the police or whatever, that's where they bodied the son right there. When that man showed up, they were supposed to step down off that podium, go embrace him, hug him, and cry on his shirt. What I don't hear nobody talking about is how this little boy feels right now after what's happened to his life and these two mothers, both of them. Everybody has their dumbass opinions, and now there's a full-scale war, woke versus coons, 100% horseshit. Everybody is fucking wrong. You weren't there, you don't know shit. These two families were supposed to come together in love and show the whole fucking world because it was on every news network in America. But instead, what did we get? Bullshit. Now hatred is at an all-time high. Now you're gonna see white people getting attacked for no goddamn reason. I'm good, man. I'm tired of niggas and crackers.
All right, we got Trey. Trey, what's going on, man? What are your thoughts about the situation?
I'm gonna stay strictly on the case. I don't do emotions, so I'm gonna stay on the case. Fact of the matter is that his own defense witnesses didn't help his argument for self-defense. His own witnesses didn't help paint a picture of self-defense. Now the question is his representation, his attorneys, are they competent? Because I don't think that I would put people up on the stand who weren't going to say what I needed them to say. And that is that Karmelo Anthony was defending himself and therefore felt the need to use a weapon to get himself out of a situation to which maybe he thought he would die. That is not what they said. I watched that case. I told you, BMU, when it first came out, what did I say? I'm gonna follow this one. I said, I'm gonna stick on this one because from the very beginning, it never sounded right for Karmelo. It never sounded good. And more as the facts came out, it got worse. And when his own defense witnesses did not help his case, I already knew what time it was. Not only that, this idea that there were no black jurors, but there were prospective black jurors. They opted out. One of them actually said, I couldn't put a black man in jail. That was what one of the jurors said, the prospective jurors. This idea that there was no prospective jurors is BS. They didn't want any part of this. And one of the reasons why they didn't want any part of this is probably because they thought what most of us thought. This kid's going to prison. Where's Ben Crump? Where's the ACLU? Where's the NCCP? Anytime you got somebody getting shot by an officer, they the first ones you see. Where are they? I think something about this case, these organizations knew that this wasn't going to look good. Now, I will tell you something, and I'll finish here, BMU. I was fine with the conviction. Based on the facts of the case, I was fine with the conviction. I am not okay with the sentence. I thought the sentencing was heavy-handed. I thought it was unfair. Considering that there was a white boy who stabbed somebody and he claimed self-defense in Texas, he was also found guilty. They said, nope, this wasn't self-defense, you're going to prison. He got 10 years as opposed to Karmelo only getting 35. So I was not okay with the sentencing. But as far as I'm concerned, based on the facts of the case, I think that the correct decision was made.
All right, I appreciate that, man. Brian Jehovah's in the building, man. Welcome T-Max to the building tonight. Anton to the building tonight.
What's up, fellas?
Before we do that, I want to read these super chats real quick. Thank you, Reese, man, for being the first super chat, man. He said he's backstage. I appreciate you, brother, for the $2 super chat. Also, Prince Anton, thank you, man. $5 super chat. Already hit the like button. Can I get my wrench back, please? Oh, what happened to you? I didn't take your wrench down. Okay, I'll put it back over there. Curtis Moore, 1991, man. Thank you for being here tonight, man. He said, "What's good, BMU? Good show so far. I appreciate it, man, guys. And just like them, you can give to the channel and support the channel as well. We have 248 people watching right now. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button right now. We'll give you 10 seconds to do that because Brian Jehovah finna cook with good grease. All right, he's about to cook with really good grease. He's not using great value. He using Crisco. All right. So my boys in the building tonight, Brian, man, what are your thoughts, man? Because I've been watching your post, bro, and you've been cooking these niggas. And so what are your thoughts, my brother?
First, can you hear me, Black Man?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How you doing today? How everybody doing on the panel?
Good.
Yeah, man, I've been making a lot of videos on TikTok, Facebook about this, and I was blessed to be at the court, while this was going on. One of the things about this case, before I give my opinion on it, was Karmelo was railroaded and it was a setup. I talked to people that was connected to the Karmelo family, a young lady that was real connected to the Karmelo family, man. There was a lot of things that happened on the back end that his defense attorney alley-ooped Karmelo to the prosecutor and the judge. Even on Monday, I'm pretty sure y'all heard there was like a 3-hour delay or whatever like that. That was the time where the defense was supposed to present their case and their witnesses. Defense had other witnesses there that was going to testify on Karmelo's behalf. He even had a forensic person, expert up there also to speak. But after those 3 hours that we was waiting, 5 minutes getting back inside the trial, the courtroom or whatever, the defense rested their case. So there was a lot of things within that case that I didn't like at all, you know. And for me personally, it is always race for me. I don't care if a black person was right or wrong against a white person. I'm gonna stand with that black person, because at the end of the day, when white people do something to black people, you will never see white people be against their own. But us as black people, we always throw our people away. And that's one of the things that I dislike about seeing a lot of black people talk down on our brother Karmelo, regardless if you feel like he was right or wrong. In my personal opinion, that's a young black boy at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And I think everybody should stand behind him because of you. If you're a black American, now, if you're not a black American, I understand, I get it. But if you're a black American, you should always stand behind your boy. When the Chinese people do something to our folks, right or wrong, Chinese people gonna stand with them. White folks do something to us, white folks gonna stand with them. But it's something about black folks that we gotta throw our people under the bus and just let the white folks have it. Oh, Karmelo's a thug. Oh, his mama should have did this, or his dad should have did that. That's not cool, man. That's not cool at all. And that's one of the things I disagree with seeing a lot of black people do that, man. And I think, black man, I think this is the issue right here. I think there's a lot of black people that look at white people and feel empathetic and sympathetic towards them. And they look at us like we the villain. All black people are not criminals. All black people don't harm people. All black people that live in the all black community are not people that's destroying the community. There's always a small percentage of people. But there are black men and women in this country that love white folks to the point they don't even know how much they love them. Because how can you, in your mind, as a black man especially, rationalize anything with a white person? I just don't get it. And black man, you made a great point when Metcalf's father made all those statements, all those racial undertones and those racial remarks about black people as a whole. You know, there's black people say, well, you know, he is right, man. You know, black people is on welfare. You know, white black people do kill each other. You know, I'm saying all this shit. And I'm just looking at these niggas. And I'm gonna land on this right here, black man. You know the funniest thing about a lot of niggas that cater for white people, that feel sorry for white people, that look at white people as a guy. You know what the sad part about it? They'll demonize black people 24/7 online. They'll demonize them for white folks, right? But they never talk about how degenerate white people really are, how white people are number one at touching kids, how white people number one at R-wording people, and the last but disgusting and the not least, how they love having sex with animals. They don't never talk about that. But you know something about white folks don't do? White folks don't blanket their whole community, be like, hey, we gotta do better, white folks. You know, us as white people, man, we need to come together and be better. We can't be R-wording women and men. We can't be R-wording little kids. We can't be out here stealing animals and having sex with. But a black person, oh, they'll get online and say, black people, we need to stop having this black on black crime. We need to start killing each other. We need to work. All that shit, man, I don't get it. I land, though. That shit pisses me off just think about these niggas.
All right, Antonio, what you got for us, brother? What are your initial thoughts, and then we'll get T Max in here, Scam Likely, and then I'll go into my next question. But go ahead, Antoine, real quick. You muted. We'll come back to you, Antoine. T Max, what are your thoughts, man? What are your thoughts about the case? What happened and the verdict?
Yeah, what up, fellas? Man, so. When my man was speaking right then about right or wrong, we're gonna ride for. I don't agree with that. I agree with facts, and I don't know all the facts in this case. I just know what was presented. At the end of the day, I look at both sides. All right, I look at both sides. Now, when it comes to the race side, white versus black, that's one thing. But I look at both sides from a human standpoint, and I would put it if it was two black boys, and one of them was my son, the one that didn't make it home. My son called the other black boy a bitch, and the black boy called my son a bitch. My son pushed him, and then my son didn't come home. I look at it from that standpoint. I just say nobody has all the facts in this case. Like my man spoke a while ago and said that some people didn't get a chance to take the stand. I think the damn defense attorney was in on the whole thing. I think everybody got to him in that community and made sure that him and his family had more death threats than anybody else. So I land my case there. And I'll get more into it, but I just don't look at it from whether he was right or wrong. Just ride with him.
Absolutely. Thank you. Before we call, hey, Brian Hill, I see you in the back. Hey, can't you get your camera still for me so it won't move a lot? Because you got a lot of movement going on. And I'll bring you up when you get that situated. Scam Likely, what are your thoughts, man, about the case and the verdict and everything that happened?
What's going on? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you real good. Go ahead.
Okay. Do I got background noise? Am I good?
No, you good. You good.
Oh, cool. I'm late, so I missed part of what y'all was talking about.
We're talking about your thoughts. Initially, we're talking about first is what are your thoughts about the case, the buildup of the case, how the case was handled, and the verdict?
My thoughts on the case all the way from the situation. It is what happened. Going forward, what an opportunity to start educating young people, actually even older people, on anger management, as well as understanding what decision you actually make and what comes with it. The court is not your friend. The goal is to stay out of there to begin with. Conflict is not your friend. The goal is to stay as far away from it as possible. If you make a life-defending situation or a decision, you have to live with the decision that you make, legal or not legal. Meaning, I've heard some stuff back when this stuff first started and people are making up all these wild laws where if he breathes wrong and you can just click this button that says fear for my life and start killing. You know, you can't do that. And even if you could, you still have to go to court and defend yourself. I don't think at 16, 17 that these boys sitting and made a whole law decision before they got into what they got into. But going forward, there's an opportunity to start educating young people about conflict resolution. The case, before trial, I don't see it as so much race as people did. Like if somebody stole your parking space and they were black, you got a problem. If somebody stole your parking space and they were white, you have a problem. That's just basic conflict. After the fact, or if during the fact, racial slurs and all that other stuff came into it. So when people throw all this extra race stuff, I don't see it. Into the courtroom, that's a different story. And it doesn't go the way that it usually is supposed to go. That's unfortunate. But what we can do, we can't go and fix what happened over there in Texas or some of this funny stuff going on. But we can start educating people on how to possibly avoid conflict and know what decision you're making when you make that decision.
All right, I appreciate it. Our Payne is in the house tonight, man. What's going on, Our Payne?
What's going on, everybody?
Man. What are your thoughts, Our Payne, about the case? I think how it was handled in the verdict.
Well, first of all, I think the first degree murder case, I disagree with that wholeheartedly. I don't think it should have been raised to that level, but that's one thing. But there's 4 levels that I see where there was failures. There's failure in the black culture. There was failure by his parents. There's failure by his counselors. And then there was some failures by Karmelo himself. And I don't want to spend a whole lot of time talking about that because I'm going to do a show on Monday on that. But on this channel, right? So I just think that there was just errors all the way around. And this,
Scam.
Can you hear me?
No, Scam asked, did he get charged with first degree? I say, yeah.
It's not cool.
Yeah. So I disagree with that. And I also, and there's a lot of things, just a little bit. I disagree. I think his lawyers really did him a disservice. And there's no way he should not have been on the stand. Now, I know you don't have to get on the stand when you're the defendant, but in this case, nobody else humanized him in front of the jury. He had a chance to get up there and tell and show them from his own words what he was thinking and feeling at the time he made that fatal decision. Now, I don't think he decided. First of all, I hate to use the word lucky. I think he just happened to get him in the heart. You know what I'm saying? I think anywhere where he could have stabbed him, he would have been in trouble. But he just happened to throw a kill blow, you know, and got cut right through the bones and all that kind of stuff. And he had to hit him hard enough to go through the breastbone and everything. So I'm just saying, I don't think, first of all, so it wasn't first degree because he didn't premeditatedly go to the thing, I'm going to kill me a white boy tonight. You know, I know that wasn't true. And in the split second when he said, if you touch me, you're going to see what happens, I don't think that elevates to the level of first degree murder. But, you know, and the defense attorney should have been able to get that reasonable doubt in there. And we could talk about the jury and all that other kind of stuff. But I was going to do that on Monday. But I think the decision probably was fair because the reason why it's death, it was a death, but he was going to go to jail if the guy was just wounded. I think he would have got convicted of some kind of felony if the guy was just wounded. You know, and all the rest of this trappings about race and all that shit, when it's black and white in our fucking country, it's unavoidable. So we got to come to grips with that shit. You know, it's always going to be unavoidable. No matter how fucked up we are to each other, it never raises itself to the level of when a white person touches a black person. I'm just so tired of that fucking narrative. You know, we got some home cooking and fixing to do, and we can't just keep saying the only problem we have is when a white motherfucker does something to us. That's just bullshit. I'm tired of it. I'm fucking almost 70 years old. We've been talking about this shit for 100 fucking years. You know, so listen, that's it. I'm gonna land it there. But I feel sorry for the brother. He gotta his life is gonna be a living hell for the next 35 years. And just like those boys down where they killed that goddamn rapper who are going to do life without possibility of parole. Let me just add one more thing. We keep forgetting about the loophole in the 13th Amendment. They're going to start giving black people all these extra time because you get free labor because you could enslave people based on a felony. And that's why he got 35 years. And I'm surprised he didn't get life. And just like they gave 4 of those people 4 life in prison for that Flacco, whatever that fucking rapper was down wherever he was, they got free labor. And they had a white warning talking about what their life is going to be like for the rest of their 60 years on life. So black people need to be very diligent and careful because they're going to fill up the prisons with a lot of black people because it's free labor. I'll land it there.
Can I ask Can I ask him a question? Yeah. So are you saying that you would have put Karmelo on the stand with the prosecution having an opportunity to cross-examine?
Yeah, it couldn't have been no worse than it is right now. Right? So wait. That's a good question, though. Who else was going to humanize him in front of the jury if he couldn't get the jury to feel what he was feeling at the time of the incident? It's kind of like, what's that when Samuel L. Jackson was on the thing, he said, well, imagine if they were white. You know what I'm saying? That movie, I forgot the name of that shit.
Time to Kill.
Yeah, Time to Kill.
Time to Kill. I guess why I'm asking the question is because to me it sounds like you're saying we got nothing to lose. If we put him on the stand and the prosecutors cross-examine him and they destroy him on the stand, it doesn't really matter because we was gonna lose anyway.
Well, no. Well, in retrospect, I could say that, right? But there's a lot of things that show that the defense was losing even before the verdict. They put people on the stand. What's the law thing? Don't never ask a question you don't already have an answer to. They put their own people up on the stand, and they were like, holy shit.
Is he froze?
Yeah. Am I froze?
No, he's not.
No. I'm saying they put...
It might be my internet. I got problems.
Yeah, they put their own people on the stand, and they were surprised by some of the answers. The defense, the attorneys fucked over. They fucked them up, man. Even at the voir dire process, let's start there when he was selecting jurors. I mean, there was just a litany of shit that I think they made some mistakes on, but I'm not. Only play one on TV, So, but I think he should have got on the stand and braved the fact that the prosecutors would have tried to rip them apart. But that's what your defense attorneys are. Object in the right spaces so he's not just butt naked to the world. But how else were you going to get the jury to sympathize with you? That's my thought.
Hey, Black Man, did our pain freeze at all?
No, you didn't.
It's your
it's your internet because you
you just don't like me, Scam.
Oh, I froze. Okay.
You don't like me. That's my
if you want to go out and come back in, pause. You can come back in. Hey, listen, I want to say this too, because if we look at did y'all look at the age range of the people who are on the jury?
Nah.
Good.
Yeah, it says here they were 35 to 65.
Damn.
Oh wow, yeah, that's a jury of his peers.
Yeah. So that's exactly what I was about to say. They said that you'd be judged by your peers. I don't believe that in this situation. And if anybody wanted to speak to that, you definitely could speak to that now, because
my thing is,
they was immigrants too.
Oh, okay, yeah. See, so yeah, that age range was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, they was immigrants, man. Because immigrants are anti-black anyway.
Object to jurors.
Really?
He did.
The same way the prosecution does.
He did. Really? He did. The attorney did. But the judge didn't grant it. I forgot what word it is that they call it.
It's voir dire.
Voir dire. That's what he did. Yeah, that's what the judge, the attorney did, but the judge voided it.
So you're not being judged by your peers. You're being judged by a bunch of people who are in the age range of that. And if anybody ever been to Frisco, Texas, it's majority white.
Not surprised.
It's a lot of white ones down there. But you know what though? I want to say this too. Because now there's a hashtag out. See, I want y'all to hear this. There's a hashtag out. Hashtag watermelon felon.
Oh man, I saw him say that.
And so now the Caucasian people are using this every time they tweet or every time they post something on Instagram or Facebook. They're using hashtag watermelon felon.
So,
right? And so who said so?
Me?
Who is me? Oh, what's up? Oh, what's up, Rick? What's up, Rick? Hey, see, what's up, Bob Pool Jet? What's up? So I want to get Rick in here real quick. Rick, what are your thoughts about the whole case? What happened to the young man? What are your thoughts?
For one,
and it's good to see you too, brother.
What's good, everybody? How y'all doing? Trey, what's poppin', my boy? Rest in peace to Austin, first and foremost, right? I'm gonna tell y'all why. Fuck that nigga. Fuck him. And whatever else anybody else believe about it, because even though you raise your sons a certain way, right? Even though you would tell you, if somebody stabbed your son because he shoved him, y'all wouldn't be saying, you wouldn't say about your son, I told him not to touch him. No matter what y'all say, do you believe as grown men that had fisticuffs, that then fought people in your backyard or somebody you disagreed with, do y'all think that this was a reasonable response? Do y'all?
Yes, I do. I do.
What? Then you're an idiot.
I could be whatever you need me to be. But guess what?
Exactly
They're white boys though. He was about to get jumped on.
It is not about.
But I'm gonna let you south, Sue. I'm gonna let you south.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Right. That's not what it's about. How can you niggas constantly say on these panels and in the world that we need to make better decisions, but want to co-sign this shit? How? Y'all mad at this white man for saying Watermelon and felon when y'all been calling him a racist and everything a racist since the beginning of this shit? He killed his kid. Is y'all saying that's okay?
Nah, I said it from the beginning, bro. I said if that was my son, didn't make it home from him pushing somebody, I would be fucking upset and outraged.
Right? Just because
I didn't say anything.
Just because for you to agree with it, show me about your decision making. Right? Somebody step on your Jordans, you ready to pull a scrap out, right? You ready to pull the Thule out, right? Somebody bump into you on a bus or somebody in your seat, then it's whatever, right?
Who's advocating for that?
Is that not what happened?
No, who's advocating for somebody?
Nobody on the panel is.
Nobody. It's never nobody on the panel, but it's still people that agree that it was okay that he got killed, right?
But you asking us on the panel if we agree, and nobody on this panel advocating for niggas killing.
It's you and Brian.
Okay, fine. Take yourself out of it.
Nobody on the panel is saying that.
Listen to. Are you listening to what I'm saying, Kamal? I'm not disagreeing. I just gave you your point. Take yourself out of it. How many people are saying? How many black people? How many black people are saying this is okay?
This internet.
Well, let me ask you something.
I'm saying it's okay.
A lot of them are saying it's okay, especially down in Texas right now.
Yep.
Well, and I'm in Texas right now, so I think it's fine what he did.
Then why he in jail?
If I fear for my life, I have every God-given right to protect myself. So I got to deal with the consequences that come with that. So if you come in, hold on. You can't tell me how to react if somebody push me. You're exactly. And if I push you and you blow my thoughts on the pavement, who's wrong? Me for touching you. That's my point.
You're exactly right. Then
No, Uncle Rick. No, he's not right. He's wrong.
I got pushback, but I'll wait to get
he's wrong. He's being sarcastic when he's saying that. If that's how you feel, you take the consequences.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
If I bump you, your escalation of force can't be to shoot me.
But
that's not how it works.
I got you, Trey. But that's why niggas keep having this argument, because again, it wasn't a reasonable response to what happened. You're not a reasonable person, Brian. You're not. You make brash and wrong decisions.
I'm cool with that.
That's cool. So don't cry about the consequences. That's all I'm saying.
I would never cry about the consequences.
Okay, then.
Hey, just like they say, I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6.
Yep.
Hey, Brian. So let me ask you a question real quick, homie. If you had 6 or 12 young black men, young black boys in the room that was around that same age, you tell them to respond that same way?
If you feel like your life is in danger, yes. Listen what I'm saying. If you feel like your life is in danger, go all the way.
And that's what's wrong with our community right now.
There's not nothing wrong with our community. No. The problem with our community is we talking about white folk. We ain't talking about black on black folk. I'm talking about white folk. If a white person, I'm talking about white folk.
You're concerned about white folk.
My bullets are not for black people. Hold on, my bullets are not for black people. Yeah, I got a heart for black people. I don't have a heart for white people. Yeah, that's the difference between me and y'all niggas. I ain't got no heart for white folks like that.
Let me know when I can get in.
Okay. That's the difference between me and y'all.
So Brian, you're saying that if that was black guys, you would let them just beat your ass because
I will fight back. I will literally fight back.
You wouldn't kill one.
Them was some big white boys. And guess what? If I felt like my life was in danger with a nigga, I probably would lay a nigga down. But my first thought wouldn't be to take a nigga out. My first thought to take that white boy out. Cause I got love for my black people. I got love for my black people.
Having love for your
See, I ain't scared of white folks like most people are. I know it hurts some of you niggas on here to me talk about white folks like that. I'm just a different kind of nigga, man.
Facts.
And I stand on that.
Facts.
Black man been knowing me for 5-6 years. He know how I get down about white folk. He know how I feel about white folk. I love black people. I don't never. My last thought not to hurt a black man or a black woman.
But let me explain something to you. Why another reason why a lot of these black guys, black jurors won't get on because of things of what Brian said. That he doesn't care whether you're right or wrong. It doesn't matter. Stuff like that, when they hear that it doesn't help the case. It doesn't help anybody.
They don't understand how they sound, and Trey. Y'all niggas, y'all just be saying shit thinking that people not observing and taking in what the fuck y'all doing. He killed that man's kid, bro, for a shove. What the fuck are y'all talking about?
You gotta learn how to keep your hands to yourself.
I got some pushback. Slight pushback.
Scam, I'm gonna let you push back, Scam. But also,
this fear for my life ain't something you can just reach in your back pocket and throw in the sky. Especially not just saying, "Okay, he was white, so I fear for my life," and then just
you can't tell nobody. You can't tell nobody how to feel. Niggas get scared every day. You can't tell nobody how to
So
feel.
guess what? There is a judge who can.
Your level of fear is not everybody's level of
You
fear.
can't
Hold on,
tell
let
the
me
judge and the
finish.
jury how to sentence.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, T-Mac, hold on. T-Mac, do me a favor. Go to your mic down at the bottom where it has a little microphone. Click the little arrow.
All about y'all fucking feelings, bro.
And change it to your microphone, your red microphone. You talking through your computer.
Your computer. That shit sound janky.
Yeah.
No,
put it on your microphone.
It is not a good idea. I know some of y'all got teenagers, kids, adults, whatever. They go put out and just throw this "I fear for my life" in the sky just because somebody looked at you, bumped into you. There's a thing such as force, deadly force, and there's this place called a courtroom. You will be there, and there's gonna be some funny looking people, and they're gonna throw you in there with Big Duke and Bruno and them in a cell. Then you will feel for your life. I understand. Now hold on. I understand really feeling for your life. 6-on-1, surrounded. You can't get out of it. You can't run. You backed into a corner. Somebody reaching and pulling something that you can possibly justify. But my pushback is we can't just keep, because there's 14, 15, 18-year-olds listening and they just hearing it. Stand your ground. Fear for my life. Stand your ground. And then you want to throw white in there. Racial something. It was an argument about territory. Just like if some Qs and Kappas were arguing about a seat, just about a parking space. Now, which I wasn't there, if they threw some racial stuff or there was a history of it, race. But if it wasn't, just because he's white doesn't mean all oppression. Whoa, blickety black. No.
Boy,
white people don't like white people. Black people don't like black. People don't like people, and there will be conflict. Now, if you can justify this being race, they had a race issue before and some other, okay. I don't know all the details.
Hold on. Hey, BMU, hold on. Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sure.
BMU, you don't got to answer. I know your answer going to be. Brian, you ain't got to answer either. Everybody else on the panel. How y'all feel about Daniel Penny?
I want to answer that.
Who is that?
Who said who is that?
They always say that. Come on.
Who the fuck said who is
What?
that?
What?
That would be me.
Hey, my mic, we good now?
Yeah, you good.
This don't
You
make
sound
no
real good,
damn
bro.
sense.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck that is either. And look, check this out. To be fair, none of us would know who the fuck Karmelo Anthony was if it wasn't highlighted this way. So why
Daniel
can't we
Penny
know?
was highlighted too, bro. See, this
I didn't hear about it,
I only hear this stuff on dust panels, just being
Daniel
honest.
Penny in New York went behind a black man who seemed to be homeless. He was just yelling and stuff like that. Let me finish. He was yelling and shit like that. He came behind him, choked his ass out for about 5 to 6 minutes.
Is that the one on the subway?
Yeah,
and
that was
he
the
got
one in
off,
New York.
Hold on, wait a minute.
On the subway?
He got off with self-defense. So that's why I asked y'all, how do y'all
That
feel
was
about
murder.
Daniel Penny? Hold on. How do y'all feel about Daniel Penny, who is a grown-ass man?
That was murder. That's how I
Okay,
feel
can we
about it.
answer now?
I mean, you don't even know about the case. I want people that
That's
know
what I
about
was
it.
No, I just don't know his name.
I'm glad you just told
You're
me.
marinating this bullshit.
Weird ass niggas,
Y'all
man.
think that every fucking body in the world know about Daniel Penny?
Come on, weird as fuck, bro.
The dude on the
You're
subway.
not gonna know about Daniel Penny, but you know about Karmelo Anthony. They
Hold
got
up,
the same
come on.
shit.
You niggas make
Your
Karmelo
hands up
Anthony
your
a
ass.
goddamn race baiting case.
What the
Y'all
hell is
marinating this
talking about?
bullshit.
Let me say this.
Oh, peanut head ass niggas, man. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm not obligated to know these people.
This is
I'm not under contract.
hold on, Scam. This is for the people that don't live in Texas, right? So I got an echo real bad somewhere.
It's not me.
Hold on.
But
It was Reese. It was Reese. Hey, Reese, whenever you're ready, give me just wave. All right, so I want the conversation, like we all love each other. Like I love Uncle Rick, man. I love everybody on this panel, even though some of us may disagree, right? So I don't want nobody to look at the panel like these niggas hate each other. That's crazy, right?
I love y'all.
I'm not saying that's what you're doing. I'm saying this for the people who live in Texas, right? In Texas, this I guarantee you, Texas is the most gun-toting state in the fucking country. And you come out here to Texas and go to a hoedown and step on one of these white boy boots and see what the fuck happened. You bump into one of them white boys and see what happened. They're gonna pull on your motherfucking ass. I live here.
Thank you.
That's
And
extreme,
what
but I
that
get
have
what
to
you're
do
saying.
with the shit?
No, listen to what I'm saying.
I lived in Texas 8 years.
Okay, but listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Go. All you gotta do is Google this. There's more guns in Texas than any other state in America.
Probably.
I've been on that.
But what I'm saying to you is this: we have the reason that people, Uncle Rick, I'm gonna say this to you, where your comment that you made. The reason that people, and for you, T-Max too, the reason that people are making this racial divide about this situation, because the judge that overseen this case is the same judge that had the two boys. I don't know if y'all probably don't remember this shit because it didn't go. I think it went national probably for about a month or so. But the two young men who were fighting in the classroom, black boy hit the white boy fell, hit his head, right? White boy died. The black boy got 30 years too, I think. He gave him 30, right? But if you go to the same case with the white boy who got drunk, got in his daddy's truck, drove his daddy's truck while he was drunk, 16 years old, and killed a pastor and 4 other people on the side of the road. They gave him probation and they gave him what is it called? What's the thing that they called it?
Emphysema, something. What's it called?
You don't know right from wrong.
Yeah.
Insanity.
Insanity?
It wasn't insanity. It was something else. Affluenza.
Yeah.
So they gave him affluenza because they said that he didn't know right from wrong, and so they gave him probation. They sent him home, right?
I got.
Gotta love the double standard.
Right. So, but he killed 6 people. Act drunk in a truck, ran over 6 people, killed a pastor and 5 of his members, and he got no time.
Gotta love the double standard.
This is in the same county, guys.
I got a question.
I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and say the system don't have its problems. I'm gonna say,
you muted, Uncle Rick.
Oh, let me know when I can go. I'm sorry.
Now I was gonna say, what can we do to keep 15, 16, 18, 22-year-olds out the courtroom?
It has
versus a lot of stuff being said is dragging these people in. Fear for my life. You get them. If they're white, cut them. A lot of that is getting more people in the courtroom.
Okay,
there's a lot of people believing stuff, but don't you think there should be an opportunity to educate people on force versus deadly force, what to carry, conflict resolution, anger management?
Okay, and that's my point. So we got these grown men, these astute black men on this panel right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to ask the question to you guys as a solution-based question.
Okay.
If Uncle Rick, Arpain, Kamal, everybody here, if you were in front of a group of 20 boys who were between the age of Karmelo's age at the time that this happened, and they were listening to you for advice, and they said, Uncle Rick, hey, listen, tell me what I need to do as far as conflict resolution. If a motherfucker come up to me and push me, or because as soon as he touched me, it's assault. So if a man come up and push me or put his hands on me, Uncle Rick, Arpain, T-Max, hey, tell me what I need to do. And I'm gonna go around to everybody. I'm gonna let everybody have a moment. Everybody got 30 seconds to tell me what you would say to these young men on how to deal with these type of things that happen. So we'll start with Anton first, and then we'll go around. Anton, what are you telling these young men? You got 30 seconds. Go.
Try to resolve the situation. If it doesn't come down to that, defend yourself, but do not do anything that can cause any type of harm where they could lose their life.
Okay, T-Max.
When you was told that you was under the wrong tent and everybody was pointing you out, telling you to leave, walk away.
Uncle Rick.
For one, we should be teaching our young men how to defend themselves with their hands. You know, a lost art: boxing, fighting, getting out in the backyard, learning how to scrap. Right, going up against your brothers, your cousins, your kids in your neighborhood, right? But I would tell my kids, as I told y'all before on this panel, minimize your contact with the system. It's crazy how y'all understand that it's so racist, thinking that this boy who did this was going to get some type of justice going up against the court. That doesn't make sense. So why would you influence or be okay with this dude carrying a knife and going through these things? Listen to y'all. Now, hold up. I'm gonna tell you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it was legal or not, right? What I'm gonna tell you is this: I'm a father and a grandfather. I've been to hundreds upon hundreds of sporting events. Kids who bring weapons are only doing one or two things: looking for trouble or they got beef with somebody. Looking for trouble or they got beef with somebody. What you got the knife for? You live in an all-white influenced area. You moved away from the hood. You not in the hood. What you scared of for real? But I digress.
Scam likely.
Conflict is not your friend. Defend yourself, but make the best decision possible for your future. Sometimes it's okay to take an L to live to see another day. Sometimes you look and do a 360 and see what's around you and you make your decision. If you got to lay hands on somebody, aim for the testicles, esophagus, maybe the eye sockets. Make sure you land, because in a fight, your goal is to win. Hit and run if you got to. Dude ran track. And this big old beefy dude ate too many cheeseburgers. Pop him a couple, 2-piece and out. But when you pull out that, other recommendation, pepper gas is classified as force, not deadly force. You can carry it in way more places. It's 6-on-1, you can spray the crowd and get your ass up out of there and live to see another day. Get you and your girl up out of there and see it another day. Then maybe you can have your one-on-one a week later. But when you pull out that Mac 12 or you pull out that baseball bat, that knife or whatever, and I don't recommend knives, especially people are bigger than you, because now you have to deal with the reach advantage. You're at a disadvantage even still. But know what you're doing, know what you're carrying, and know what you're using, and be able to make sure you are able to make the best decision possible. In concealed handgun license classes, they'll teach you. And after you realize all the laws and the cases and all the crap that comes with it, you don't want to use your weapon unless you really do fear for your life. And there is no way out. And I'm talking behind you, this way, that way, no way out. That's all I got.
All right, Brian, what are you telling them?
If it's black on black, I will always tell black children to always have conflict resolution. Always try and resolve the situation, and you can always walk away. But if there's a white person or a non-black person that you come in confrontation with, and you feel like your life is in danger, you can either fight them or you feel like you need to take their life, and you might have to deal with some consequences behind that. And just because you live in a white neighborhood doesn't mean that you are safe.
Come on.
Look, if it's one-on-one, throw them hands. But if they trying to jump you, or if it's more than one, go for what you fucking know. That's all I gotta say.
All right, Parpain.
Yeah, can you listen, man? I tell you this. I think that this conflict resolution skills are bad, and I blame that on not just him. He wasn't taught that. He's under the tent. He could have said, "Listen, man, it's raining out there. Give me a couple of minutes. When this shit gets down, I'll leave." You know, every teenager understands boundaries, man. We know that if I'm in a gang or if I'm in a certain neighborhood or if I'm on a sports team, I know my rivals. It's not like he went in that tent knowing he wasn't supposed to be there. Now, let's also dispel this myth that he was some kind of helpless little kid. The motherfucker was a football player and a track star. He probably wasn't, and he was on defense. He wasn't no pussy, right? So if he got confronted by the white boy, he wasn't like he was so afraid because this guy's bigger. He's been dealing with bigger dudes on the football team. So the point really is that he pulling out that knife and your first blow is a blow to the heart. Is not how you resolve even a fist fight. And just because the guy's white doesn't make it any different than if it was a black guy coming in front of you. Either you're going to fight him or you're going to leave. I just think that it was just too. Listen, So if the answer is what I would do, I told him he should have walked away. He should have asked, could he stay there until the rain subsided, and then said, "Listen, I'll go." And if they would have insisted, he said, "Okay, man, fuck, there's only water." He should have left.
Now, can I straighten something out real quick for the panel, and I'm gonna read the super chats, and we'll get everybody else in here.
Yeah.
I wanna debunk a myth that everybody keep talking about he shouldn't be under the tent. All right, and I want to read this from the courts. Right, I have it here. Right, It says this: during the trial, the defense presented testimony indicating that Karmelo Anthony knew at least one student under the Memorial High School tent. The Memorial track athlete testified, and he knew Anthony and had spoken with him under the tent before the confrontation happened. A police detective also testified that investigators interviewed a Memorial athlete who knew Anthony and had talked with him under the tent on the day of the incident. However, let's see. Let's go down here. What they got the name of the kid? Hold on.
I got something to say to that when you finish.
His name Eddie.
They had the name of the kid. God damn it! I'm gonna find. But go
It's
ahead.
Eddie.
Go ahead, T-Max.
Yeah. So do you also know? Do you also know that they had to pry that out of him because for one, he was trying to act like he didn't even know Karmelo Anthony. They had to pry that out of him by showing him pictures of him and Karmelo at functions together, right?
And he was
That's
on
the first thing
too when he did that.
And then the second thing is that he's the same boy that ran after Karmelo, gearing to try to get him after Karmelo stabbed a white kid. So he was literally trying to do something to Karmelo after that. That came out in court too. You can pull that up.
I remember.
So what you just read didn't dispel the fact that he wasn't supposed to be there.
No. Also, I'll say this too, because we talked about how he stabbed the kid and all this shit. Now, I can see if the boy was a damn Green Beret or some shit, and he knew where the heart was and how to hit it. But the motherfucker just.
What did you talk? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. No. It's not luck. It's not luck. Hey, BMU, me, you got a problem, right? Me, you got a problem, right?
Yeah.
Me, you got a problem.
Yeah.
I stab you in the chest. Am I trying to kill you?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
You trying to get me up off of you.
It doesn't make a difference. You stabbed him in the chest.
Yeah, that's it. People die from leg wounds, foot wounds. Like y'all act like there's a place where you can say, "I'll do this to you," and you ain't gonna leave. You don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know what artery you're gonna hit. It don't matter. You got stabbed, bro.
This is what it cost. Stop trying to make excuses for this nigga. It's what it cost.
And people die in fights also. Black man, you just bring up a point about somebody died in a fight.
Let me correct.
They got knocked out.
Nigga
died in fights.
Hold up. Let me finish.
And you going to jail.
Go ahead, Rick.
Stop making excuses. There's no excuse, guys. There's no excuse. The same way Kamal just expressed the point with the dude choking him, he got off, but that don't make him right. He got off. Just say what y'all want to say. Hey, these white boys be getting off. I want my people to get off. That's what you really want. That's what it is, right? That's
what it is. For me, that's what it is. I can't speak for nobody else. Yeah, that's why I'm wearing this shirt right here. Yes.
So stop saying black folks can't be racist. Stop saying racism requires power. That's bullshit. It's the way you perceive another race. You're racist. It's cool.
I'm hateful. I'm hateful.
Yeah, I don't know what.
I don't control anything. I don't control the 10 pillars of things out here that can control white people or white people's life. So I can't be racist.
So Uncle Rick, I want to ask Uncle Rick something real quick, then we'll get back to the conversation. So Uncle Rick, I know you were saying, because I know you're gonna be balanced on this answer. What are your thoughts about Mr. Chow, the situation with Mr. Chow chasing the boy and shooting him in the back and getting off?
It's the honest regard of this is right. I'm a reasonable person.
Right.
I'm a reasonable person. I don't want to hear the excuse of they planted a gun on him. Did they prove it? If he had a pistol on him, to me, a reasonable response. If he has a pistol, I'm gonna pull my Thule. Does that make sense?
Okay. But he shot him running. He was running.
Okay.
He shot him right in the back.
No, you know the gun fell out after he got shot too.
Do y'all know?
He never was. He pulled it out.
I'm a reasonable person. If I see a gun, I'm shooting. Is that not a reasonable response?
Is that what happened? I don't know this case.
Actually, I do. Anton did a great fucking interview with the lawyer for Chow. And some of the
Anton Daniels?
Yeah, some of the details came out. And you know, first of all, my man had a gun and he fell and he had the gun in his hand. And he got shot on the side, but the gun was pointing towards Chow's son when Chow shot. Because even whether he would have shot or not. So Chow saw the gun. The kid was getting up because he fell, but he fell on the gun, picked it up, and it somehow was pointing in the direction of the son. Now, this is what the lawyer said. This is what was said in the court.
But I have the court documents here. I got those two.
But they're not the same. But they're not the same cases. You know that, right?
I'm just saying I want to clear it up though. It says here. Mr. Chow shot 14-year-old Cyrus Carmack Belton in the back while Cyrus was running away. The courts have proved, and it was a major dispute at the trial, that Mr. Child legally justified. He was legally justified during this altercation. Cyrus did not, listen to me. Cyrus did not point the gun at Mr. Child. It was proven in court.
He didn't. You ain't reading a court document. You reading some
that's an article.
You're reading an article.
Did he have a gun?
Yes, he had a gun.
And so Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
That was an article you just
justifying a 14-year-old getting shot in the back. Lord have mercy.
So T-Mac,
I see why he like that white boy.
So T-Mac, hold on, y'all.
You reading from an article.
Yeah, that wasn't a court document. They don't even write that the same way. That was a third party.
The lawyer himself said he didn't point the gun at Child.
He pointed at the son.
That's not what happened in court. He had the gun. It was pointed towards the guy's son.
But the guy's son got on the stand
to protect his son.
The son got on the stand, and that should have been Child going to prison right there because the son couldn't even. He fucked his daddy over.
I agree with you.
They didn't have the same story. You see what I'm saying? They didn't have the same story. So I'm gonna say this.
His son got on the stand and boxed that shit.
But T-Mac, I got a question for T-Max and Uncle Rick. So Uncle Rick and T-Mac, listen to me. When I go outside, which tomorrow I'm gonna be outside, right? Right. And everywhere I go, I don't care if it's church, I don't care what's that. My gun on me everywhere.
Mine too.
If we can show it here, mine right here beside me right now.
Yeah, my 9mm on my hip.
Upstairs.
Yeah, my 9mm on my hip, my 380 in my pocket. Like if anything pop off, I'm ready to protect whatever I need to protect. Right?
Yep.
If I go to the store and I grab some out the thing and my shirt come up because I don't brandish, right?
Yep.
I don't want you to even know I got it. But when I lift up and the man see a gun on my hip and he shoot me, is he justified?
No, that's unreasonable.
Y'all are doing too much, man.
Yeah, hey, now if you was white, they wouldn't justify. They are justified. Since you black man, they gonna say yes. The Chinese man should gun you down. But if you was white, no Mouser, don't kill Mouser now.
This is my problem. Y'all are just throwing anything out there.
Thank you. My question, don't what if me to death, goddammit. What happened? The dude was playing like he was stealing. He came in there with no money. He broke out. He brandished a firearm. What is y'all talking about?
They chased him 150 yards, bro. They chased him. And I wish that young 14-year-old boy would have blamed both of them. I wish he would have laid both of them out. He should have laid both of them out.
Hold on.
Those two. Hold on. Y'all been talking the longest. I ain't get a chance to say anything. He didn't steal nothing. They chased after him. I wish he would have fired off at both of them. I wish he would have fired off at both of them. They gunned that young boy down in the back. They chased after him.
They chased after that young boy. You know, merchants, they can chase him, right? In the state of South Carolina. You know that,
what?
Right? As merchants, as store owners in the state of South Carolina, they're authorized. They can chase you.
They can chase.
Lord,
yes, it's literally part of.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Hold on. Come on. He said he didn't know that. But that's literally one of the key factors that dispel the whole chasing. So when everybody's like,
no, y'all keep butchering laws and making up wild stuff.
The law don't state no damn distance. That distance all the way home. Read the law.
So you saying that they can chase me down even though I'm innocent?
It doesn't mean you can chase them down and shoot them.
I can't hear.
One mic.
Y'all talking at once and shit.
Yeah, one mic.
Innocent of what? Right? So
innocent of not stealing. He didn't steal nothing. Did he steal anything out the store? Yes or no? Did he steal anything out the store?
I got to push back.
But if he was a white guy, I guarantee you'll make excuses for that, though. He shouldn't kill poor Timmy. That's what I think.
If a white kid, 14 years old, came in there and played like he was stealing water, and those people in that moment thought he was stealing and chased that white boy out, and he brandished a firearm, I would say the same thing.
I don't even believe he brandished the firearm. That's just my personal opinion. I wasn't there. We listened to two Chinese motherfuckers that are anti-black and they have a history of whooping black folks at this time. So I get that's just that's my feeling.
Right. So
again, that's my feeling.
Let me educate you. Right. So again, I'm gonna ask y'all grown ass men the same question I asked y'all earlier. If y'all believe these circumstances are so built up against y'all one way, Why do y'all keep allowing black men and not educating them to not keep putting themselves in these situations?
I'm trying to do that right now.
Hey, I tell black folks don't fuck with these white
all
folks.
These wild laws and stuff, making scenarios up.
Yeah, I'm teaching my people to dislike them white folks and them chinks and all these other black people.
And you got Nat Turner up here. It don't matter what it is. He just want to go hunt down a white guy.
Hold on, Scam. But let me say this though, Scam. I will say this though, right? I believe, especially in Texas, I'm confused now. In Texas, I'm confused because my thing is this: what bothers me is that you make a car that goes 110 miles per hour, but the speed limit is at 75. And so, why would you give me something with so much power when you know it's against the law? Now, let me make my point. If I'm carrying a gun around, you have to know there's some people, everybody, like Uncle Rick said earlier, everybody ain't between the ears, everybody ain't on the same shit.
Right, I'm hearing that right now.
If a dude bump into me right now, I could be like, hey, bro, you good? He'd be like, yeah, you good. But these young niggas that's 24, 23 years old.
Hey, BMU, how about the young niggas that's
the old people are worse.
Guns? Yeah. How about the 17-year-olds that's carrying knives to track meets?
But why it was a YouTube? Come on,
we use that in Texas though. That's normal. My son carried knives to.
That's normal in Texas, bro.
It's normal.
These white boys walking around here with mossy oak.
Yeah, I don't know where y'all niggas from. But we from Texas.
This Texas.
Yeah, this Texas. My son been carrying a knife on him since he was in 6th grade. That's just normal.
My question is this: since he ran
this Texas thing ain't gonna bail you out of doing 60 years. Y'all can't keep making up laws.
Because I ran track.
Scam, hold on, Anton. Scam, I need you to stick with me now. Because I know you try to be funny sometimes. I need you to stick with me.
No, I'm
Here in Texas,
I lived there before.
Are carrying knives, young boy, 14, 15. Listen, we have gun shows here where 12-year-olds and 13-years are standing in line getting 9mm and fucking rifles and shotguns and AR. What are you talking about?
I don't know what
BMU. That's not what I'm saying.
If it was some white people carrying knives, BMU, they'll accept it.
No, BMU, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is
I got you.
There's some actual laws that's written. There's real situations that are happening. And then there's the what ifs that can happen as a scenario. We're supposed to be coming up with solutions to make the best decisions possible. Nat Turner over here just going to look and say if they white, take them out and start making up stuff.
Why we disrespecting Nat Turner?
That's what Nat Turner, Nat Turner over there. Just throw white in there and kill him. That's not cool.
I never said that. I never said just go and kill him. I said if you feel like your life is in danger,
cool,
and you scared,
you're gonna feel like
you take them out. You protect yourself at all times.
Right, and you're gonna have.
But if it's a black person,
with big
turn the cheek on your black brother, though. Turn the cheek on the black brother and the black sister.
And just throw black and white in there instead of actually looking at the scenario. How can I make the best decision and resolve this conflict possible? Just start throwing skin out here and go call a dermatologist. Blackity, white, black. That's not good for the 16, 18, 22-year-olds that's listening. So
basically you want our young black men to be docile to white folks, be aggressive to black people?
No.
That's what it sounds like. That was all it sound like. Young black boys be docile to when you see white mama, white daddy, because you're gonna get in trouble.
Like I'll say for the 80th time.
Lord have mercy.
For the 80th time. Evaluate the situation that you're in and make the best decision possible.
I agree.
See another day, resolve conflict, de-escalate.
I agree.
Take off and run that 4-1-40, run. If you're backed into a corner and can't get out the elevator, you might have to shank somebody.
Run.
But if
I agree.
You're damn right you better run.
Run.
Your face stomped in the pavement. 6 dudes. Yeah, one dude reaching like this and 6 other dudes surrounding. You better run.
But on the video, it shows that Karmelo was surrounded. He was surrounded. He didn't have no way to flee.
Hey, I wish
he ran track.
And Karmelo had
black boys.
Well, my bad, Karmelo.
I can't hear. Say that. Come on.
I said scam likely, bro. I wish what you telling us what we need to tell our black boys. I wish Austin Metcalf daddy would have told his ass that.
I agree. No, hey, come on.
We wouldn't be in this situation.
Exactly.
Come on. On the other
side, they take up for these white folks over here.
No, absolutely not. On the other side, don't go start when we're talking about conflict resolution. Don't start a damn conflict. So it goes on the other side too. It should have never even happened to begin with. You were correct. Don't be getting up in people's faces. intimidated and bullied because you don't know who somebody knows and what they got, you're going to get shanked in the back. I agree. I'm not on this blackity, whitey. I'm not into that junk. If you're white and you're 15, make the best decision possible. Hispanic and Yugoslavian, Asian mixed, make the best decision possible. So you can go home at the end of the night instead of being all this dumb shit.
Okay, so let me say this real quick, guys. Hey, guys, thank you for being here. We got 543 people watching. Thank you for being here tonight, man.
I had one more point, but go ahead.
Oh, no, I'll let you finish in just a second.
Quick.
Thank you guys real quick, man. Thank you guys for being here. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, man. Even though there's disagreement, this is how conversation needs to be had. Whether we agree with each other or not, there's no love lost on this panel tonight. So, guys, hit the like button, subscribe button. Also, donate to the channel. You see the Cash App scrolling at the bottom of the screen, as well as the Super Chat. And if you want to become a member of the channel, you can do that as well. We appreciate you guys very, very much. I'm going to read these Super Chats that we got so far, and then we'll get back into the conversation.
Hey, BMU, before you read the Super Chat, BMU, can I say something right quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
You see the people, you see the white people in the comments, they loving your black panelists over here, boy. They is loving you niggas.
We got Scrimtar 82 $5 Super Chat, man. Thank you so much. If you want your comments to be read, go ahead and send a Super Chat or Cash App with what you want to say. He says the black coach put Austin in charge of the tent. The black coach testified. All black eyewitnesses testified against Anthony. All right. We have another $10 Super Chat here from the Lion and the Throw. It says here the defense never addressed the fact that Hunter and Austin wanted Anthony to stand in the rain. He didn't paint the full picture. Two 235-pound monsters attacking a smaller boy is insane. Thank you. We got another $5 Super Chat from the Lion and Theo X. He says affluenza. Yeah, he had that one right. Affluenza is a self-defense defense, meaning the defense attorney must raise the affluenza defense for Karmelo. All right, thank you for that, man. I appreciate it. You go ahead and finish your comment scam, then we'll get Coach Ferg in here to see what he has to say.
Yeah, my last comment is this. If we can sit here and pretend all this fear for my life when people aren't feeling for them. I'm not saying this situation. We can pretend stand your ground and start twisting these laws and making up all this stuff where he coulda, shoulda, woulda, coulda, almost looked like he was going to pull a gun tomorrow. We can do that. But at the end of the day, whatever you got on you, whatever you're carrying and whatever you're dealing with, or if you're out here so hot-headed that if a white dude looks at you wrong or a black dude step on your shoe, you might want to stay home. You're a part of the problem. You might need to get that checked. Anger management, whatever it is, because you're going to end up in some situation that you don't need to be in, and you can't get your ass up out of it. And that's grown men, kids, everybody. That's all I got.
Hey, Coach Ferg, what's going on, man?
How y'all doing, man?
Good. What are your thoughts,
How y'all doing,
Coach
man?
Ferg? Where do you stand?
I see y'all in this here debate. BMU, before I start, man, I'm gonna ask you to look up the school conduct code in that region of Texas that the kid went to, right? And I think a lot of people just overlook that, right? Because it doesn't matter how the law applies to the city and surrounding areas. Within a 2-block radius or 3-block radius of any school, that's when those laws apply based off the school that differentiate. So you can't have a weapon in any school. You can't bring it from the parking lot to the football field. You can't have a weapon and knowingly have a weapon. So you're going to sneak it in, right?
Hey, was it classified as a weapon? I'm just want to know. I heard some other stuff.
No, it wasn't classified as a weapon.
It wasn't?
No.
Meaning
5.5 and higher is considered that.
Oh,
okay.
His knife was 3.5.
That's in the state of Texas for the knife length in the state, not at the school.
This is
so it was legal to carry. So what he had was legal to carry.
It was part of the wasn't it?
Yes, it was legal to carry, and law trumps any policy at the school.
Question: was he carrying a Leatherman?
Hey, BM, I just put in the private chat the link to the policy at the school. You can read that.
I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate it, T-Man.
Law trumps any school policy. So
I don't think Ferg was finished, man.
Yeah, go ahead, Ferg.
Okay, so it doesn't necessarily trump the school law. That's why if your kid get into a fight, they just suspend you, send you home, and you come back. It has nothing to do with the law. So it just goes inside out when it comes to school. The entire school ground is considered school ground, from the parking lot to the last little pole on the light pole at the baseball field. All of that school ground. So technically you can't do it. But he did. Now, again, we tough as hell on YouTube. Are we not teaching our sons how to fight? Fight it, go And if we both play on different rival teams, we fight. I tell my boys next time these two little ugly white boys jump me, we gonna knuckle up. It's gonna be a fist fight. I don't give my son a weapon without explaining the laws. I'm not gonna move my family. BMU, maybe you may go take your family with a job opportunity and move to that racist part of Texas. I would think that you would have some second thoughts about going there, knowing that it's racist, knowing that your children are going to be outside and going to have to deal with this and possibly defend themselves. And we know, I don't know what y'all, that Monday morning, what the school did, what probably 3 or 4 schools did, like they would do in the case of any teenager passing that went to that school, they're going to have a vigil for that student. They're going to have a space for every student to come in and mourn and cry and do that. So they're not going to pressure the children's minds like they would some old niggas selling drugs in the street. They're not going to do that. It's not going to be the same. They're going to think about their social emotional problems. That's why you didn't see a lot of pushback from the defense. You didn't see a whole bunch of pushback from really anybody. They let them say what they said, answer the questions how they want, and they went on. These kids are going to be writing books in 5 and 10 years once they become of legal age. So it's just unfortunate. Again, I think he would have fared if he would have just at least knocked, punched and ran, because it would have showed that they was attacking him. But when he did what he did, and he sort of sealed his own fate when he got to someone else and he started talking. Y'all have to teach our kids to shut up till daddy get there. Shut your ass up, I'll be there, and then we can deal with it. But once he started talking, those officials at the school are mandated reporters. They're going to say verbatim exactly what he told them. And that's what and his friend could have sort of said, hey, I asked him to come over here. It's my buddy. Let us talk. When the rain stops, we'll go. So he was let down by a lot of people, but they're looking at their mental capacity, their social emotional issues that they may have based off of this incident.
Go ahead, Rick.
I'm gonna say something, and I'm about to offend a lot of people, right? Black women, y'all need to know when to shut the fuck up. This is a big problem in our community, that y'all feel y'all are the metric of when men should incite violence. Shut the fuck up,
Rick. After what I've been hearing for the last 20 minutes, I don't blame him.
Come on, Scam, don't do that tonight, bro.
After this,
I'm just saying, it's a serious conversation. We ain't got time for no comedic hour. This some serious shit.
I'm dead serious.
I love the comedy.
Bro,
Keep it going, bro.
Scam likely. Let me ask you a question, and I mean this, and this ain't got nothing to do with the case. Scam, if you and I were somewhere and women, and you talk about, like you said, you don't blame the women, but those same women, those same women in a serious, in a threatened, in a deadly situation, they're not coming to Scam likely to protect them. They coming to BMU because they know he gonna tear that motherfucker down.
Right, that might be the problem.
Right,
don't you see the problem with that BMU?
We're cowards, right?
I didn't say that.
No, not
don't
you.
You see the problem?
Not you. Y'all know I address people directly. I address people. I'm not talking about you. But the same black women that say we cowards is the same black women that'll lead a son in a sentencing, right? The same black women that say we are cowards are the same ones who be fucking your homeboy after she done set you up, right? The same ones that say we are cowards, right? Sit up there and incite a fight and get her brothers to go over your house while you pop them on the porch. Yeah. Shut y'all asses up.
I agree with that part.
Yeah, I stand on what I said.
I agree with that part.
All right, my thing is this. I got a question. They said he had a utility knife. Did he have a Leatherman or something in his bag?
Oh, what?
Say that again, bro. We didn't hear you.
Did he have a Leatherman on him? They said he had a utility knife. Now, for those
showed the knife. It
had a blade, man. It was a blade. There was a blade that
was
good
a
enough to stab somebody in the chest.
Yeah. It was a fishing knife, sort of like.
It was a regular flip out knife that was about 3 inches long.
And it was good enough to kill somebody with.
It had lacerated.
And I know somebody talked about, Coach Ferg did. Coach Ferg talked about how you pulled up, and I put up the school policies here, and T-Max was absolutely right, and Coach Ferg was too. But I'm gonna tell you something. I guess in certain situations, this is different because I'm going to do this because I think it's necessary for me to go to these schools and show y'all the truth. There are schools right now that my son will go play football at, right? My oldest boy will go play. He ain't in school no more. He's out. But he would play, and you would go to places like Frisco and Waco and all these different fucking places that are predominantly white. In those school parking lots, they got them big-ass four-wheel drive Chevrolet Silverado Super Crew cab trucks with the guns in the fucking window in the school parking lot.
Yeah, that's Texas.
Motherfuckers
they do that right here in North Carolina too.
Right, exactly.
No, Texas is on steroids with that.
I guess these policies,
I know, but they do in North Carolina
policies don't matter because them guns in the parking lot, and that's school property.
No, Texas. Texas is like that on steroids. I agree with Black Man on that one.
Yeah, they everywhere. Guns every fucking where.
Like I know in the South they take pride in that, especially in a place like Texas. I heard they take pride in carrying their shooters like it's no big deal.
But that's why him having that knife is a wash because it's Texas.
It's like saying you got a small gun.
Right.
It's a 22.
I said he had a 38 revolver.
Yeah, the point that he was armed with whatever it's a wash. Everybody in a fucking country we're a heavily armed country, period. And Texas is on steroids. So that's a wash. What point does it make that he had a fucking thing in his backpack? It doesn't. It's what he did with it that matters.
I was about to say until you use that bitch as a weapon.
I was about to say what I was about to say. Also,
he killed the kid, bro. Like
I'm not surprised that he was found guilty.
I hear what y'all saying, bro, but he killed the kid.
Y'all see this?
Yeah.
This is my bag, right? I'm gonna show y'all something. I'm in Texas. I'm gonna show y'all something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's still on YouTube though. You still
shut up. Watch this. I'm gonna show y'all something. This in my bag I carry every day.
Nice.
Let me show you something.
Can you show that?
Nice.
Every day. Every day.
Big sticker.
Every day.
You stab somebody yet? You stab somebody yet?
I will.
You stab somebody yet?
Not yet.
Hey, BMU, no Florida, everything. Florida is even more legal than Texas. You know that, right?
Let me tell you this. No. It's a guy that I work with. He no longer works with me. He's gone. But a guy I work with, this is what he told me. He said, and he carried a little pocket knife too, but he's a bitch. But anyway, he was going to the bus, right? He's going to catch the train. He catch the train every day. He goes down to the train. Woman walks up, not a woman, a homeless person walks up to him. You know, one of them niggas on crack real bad, beat the shit out of him. I say, why you didn't stab that motherfucker? He talking about, I didn't want to go to jail.
What?
So he sat there and got his ass.
Wait. Say that again.
Remember, I suggested not to carry knives.
Say what you just said again.
He said, I didn't want to go to jail. Lip busted, eye fucked all up. He embarrassed, motherfucker, lumping him up. He can't fight.
He took an ass whipping in not 35 years.
Give me the ass whooping over the 35 years.
I'm gonna tell y'all this, T-Max. I'm gonna tell y'all this.
No, I'm asking a question.
But no, you're right. But I'm gonna tell you this, T-Max. I'm gonna say this because and Uncle Rick been rolling with me for a while. Uncle Rick, we used to talk about this all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I hear men on these panels say this. Hey man, if I walked in and catch my bitch with another nigga in the bed, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna get my shit, get in the car, I'm gonna leave that hoe. That's what they say. Am I lying, Rick?
Not at all.
Okay.
I didn't say that.
You don't know until you in that situation what you would do.
I'm gonna blow a gasket.
You walked in. And
I said fact. Don't point me out. What I said is your boy. Hold on. Listen. What I said is your boy took an ass whipping, and he's not in jail for 35 years.
But I
didn't say it was right or wrong. I'm just making the comparison, bro.
But I'm saying I'm talking about situational things where we talk about how self-control.
I agree with you. You don't know until you're in the heat of the moment.
Right.
I actually agree with that.
And if
BMU, how old was bruh? They got his ass whooped.
Ooh, 38.
Ooh, 38.
But guess what? Because they got laws. They got laws with that heat of passion type shit. You talking about walking in? But guess what? Guess what trumps me on that though? Hold on. Guess what trumps that? before I go in the house to catch her fucking off on somebody else, if I stay outside and it's recorded or heard outside, I bet not catch them in the house doing what I think they're gonna do. Then I go in the house, it's not heated of passion no more. So touch me and see what happens. That stands for something in court, homie.
Listen
Hey,
to what
can
I'm
you
saying.
clarify? Can you clarify
address-
what you're saying when touch me and see what happens?
That's what he said to the boy.
No,
before
clarify.
Metcalf.
What's your point that you're saying on it? I just want to be
What
clear.
I'm saying is, he said heat of the passion. You don't know what's going to happen until you in the heat of the moment.
You don't.
There is a
you
such
don't.
thing
I
called
don't
crime of
disagree with
passion.
that. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that.
I know. I'm talking
Hey,
to Scam.
I know. I'm not arguing with you. I'm not arguing with
No.
you. I don't disagree with that. And again, if y'all want to use that as the crux for Karmelo Anthony, fine. I don't give a fuck. But the point still is that you got to live with the consequences.
You do. I agree.
That's why I made the
If you
point
do
that
something, you
your
gotta
boy
live
took an
with
ass whooping and not 35
Stop making
years.
excuses for the nigga. It don't matter what happened before. What happens is where we're at now. Y'all, again, I'm gonna keep using the point. If y'all keep saying the system is so bad against you, that everything is racist, that's this and that and that and this, do y'all think y'all gonna change anything by killing someone's kid? Do you think you're gonna change anything by taking your ass to jail for 17 to 35? Do you think you're gonna change anything by being in prison?
My question is,
I'm
is
alive.
Is
Long
it
as
the
you
best
alive, that's
decision
all that
possible?
matters. That little white boy got to look at the top of that casket, and his family got to
that's all
visit
that
that
matter for
grave.
Carmelo too. That's all that matter for him too. For 17
No, I
years.
mean,
And his mom and daddy can visit him.
No, my main question is, was that the best decision possible?
Of course not.
No.
If he was scared,
If it wasn't the-
yes.
if it was not the best decision possible, then why pitch it and advocate for it? Like if it was your 17-year-old little cousin, you would tell him to do the same thing.
Did you see how that boy broke down the crowd when that motherfucker gave him that time, bro? He would definitely say that he wished he would have did something different.
He broke down and cried after he stabbed him.
I understand. So he definitely would have said he'd do it differently if he could.
And I don't agree with the whole sentence and all that.
I don't think he would.
I don't.
We all know for a fact that the sentence was wrong. He basically got a Kobayashi Maru. They were going to put him in a no-win situation no matter what. Plain and simple. Whether he was found guilty of first degree or second degree or man one. Either way you look at it, they were going to look for any reason to justify crucifying him. And let's be honest, them colonizers, if they had their ways, they would have found a way to hang him that same day.
Oh man,
That's why you got what else would you expect though? If y'all saying Texas is this, Texas is that, which we all know that.
Yes,
we
sir.
all know that.
Yes,
we
sir.
all know that though. Just because we don't live there don't mean we don't know it. What I'm saying is, what else do you expect? And what would you tell him to do? All precautions to not be in that fucking situation. It's the same thing like y'all saying that, okay, we know police do everything to our kids underneath the wheel when they pull them over on the side of the road. But you're going to tell them to rebel out there and do everything. But you know that Texas or wherever the hell y'all talking about will burn your ass in the middle of the desert.
That's part of my very point.
That's what I was saying, Scam. I'm on the same shit. You got to tell them how to maneuver to be smart, not to go there. So y'all saying that we supposed champion him, and that man doing 30 at 18 or 19 years old, doing 35 years, 17 minimum before he even up for parole.
If you feel like your life is in danger, go all the way. If you feel and he felt like his life, and he had seizures, and he had seizures prior to that.
Brian, that's not true.
He did have seizures prior to that.
Max, I said evaluate the situation, and I said try to resolve it, and if you have to, you fight. I didn't say delete them.
So y'all expect fairness in a court system that y'all believe is racist.
Right.
Yeah, no, not at all.
You know
I believe in living.
But I know for a fact if he would have just fought and Metcalf never would have been deleted, he wouldn't be getting 35 years.
Carmelo had what you call it? He had seizures. He had seizures. So if he would have if you got hit in the head, there was a strong possibility he could have unalive right there.
Hey, Brian,
so that's what he probably was thinking about. And he had a shoulder injury and all that. So there's all factors to
be
this.
drunk right now. That's
what he had. That's what he had.
We all be drunk.
Hey, but that's what he had. Though it's not an if that he had seizures prior to that.
Hey, you can't have it both ways. One side.
Hey, listen, I get it.
But if he had
why would they never
play football?
Listen. That's why he stopped playing football, and he had a shoulder injury.
Talking about he him at 135 can defend himself against 225. You were the one who said that.
I never said that.
No, R-Pain said it.
I'm sorry.
I said that he wasn't scared of the motherfucker. He's a football player.
No, R-Pain, go right there.
135 pounds.
No, R-Pain, hear me out. Hear me out. You just said he wasn't.
I said he wasn't afraid of these motherfuckers. That's why he went in the tent and sat down and turned these motherfuckers up.
If he wasn't scared, then how can he say I feared for my life?
The fucking guy sat in the tent. The dude told him to leave. He said, "I ain't going nowhere."
R-Pain, you just said he wasn't scared.
I said he.
If he wasn't scared, how can you say I fear for my life?
You guys keep.
I don't think R-Pain say he feared for his life.
Yeah, I didn't say that. Listen. You put your own fucking.
I'm talking about it in general. I wasn't saying.
Listen. The point really is that he went in this tent. They told him to leave, and he said, "Fuck you! I ain't going nowhere."
Now you're in. Okay, when you say that, now you're in conflict.
10 times, 20 times, he ain't moving, so he's bucking up against these big dudes. He's bucking up against these guys. A frightened person doesn't buck up against people they're frightened of. He would have got up and left. But he saw I got this knife, and that's the point.
R-Pain, everybody can agree. Everybody can agree when you buck up against somebody you expect.
Somebody you're afraid of, you're not going to buck up against them if you're afraid of them. He bucked up against everybody in that tent. He said, "Fuck you, I ain't leaving."
R-Pain, my point is this.
You think he wasn't scared?
Once you go back and you say stuff like touch me, see what happens, you are now engaged in conflict.
He's not scared by that statement.
And you don't get to pick how it goes. Just like when the dude pushed him, he does not get to pick. He's engaged in conflict.
He's not scared.
And it is what it is.
But he's not.
It should be, which should doesn't matter. It should be conflict as it goes, but it went left. But you can't go engage in conflict and then dictate how it's supposed to happen and what kind of rules come with it. You can't do that.
Another thing, this notion.
Neither side can.
The notion that he was in fear for his life against these guys is also bullshit.
No, I was pushing back against Brian, just throwing fear for your life when convenient.
Talking about this narrative of him.
That's what he said. He was feared for his life.
You can't just throw that in the sky when you.
That's what he said.
Bitches ain't shit, bro.
That's what he said.
Cool. We're going to do drive-bys tomorrow and say we fear for our life and just throw that out the window.
That's if conflict come your way and you shoot
as
back.
Long as you feel that way, for your life. As long as you feel that way. As long as you feel that way, it's okay.
No, Uncle Rick, I'm saying this because there's a 22-year-old probably watching this show, and one of them click that button, fear for my life, and go do what he want to do. That's
premeditated though. Like if you fear for your life, then the next day you do something to somebody. That's premeditated.
It don't have to be premeditated.
But at that moment, at that moment, if you scared and you think something you about to lose your life, you're gonna do everything possible to protect your life. So you're gonna bring them down.
No, Brian. Every fight, every conflict, when the police get there, feared for my life. Just throw it in the sky. Both of them. The dude with the swole eye and the dude with the busted knuckles. Fear for my life. Fear for my life. And the police got to go home and let it work itself out.
So at the end of the day, I'm gonna get modern Renaissance man in here real quick before I say something. What's going on, man?
A long time, fellas.
What's up, boy? What's going on, man?
What up, Renaissance?
Hey, BMU, I'm gonna drop down, man. Y'all fellas have a good one, man. I enjoyed the conversation. Much love to y'all brothers, man. I still love y'all, even though we disagree. I love y'all, man.
Don't be killing nobody, nigga.
I ain't done it yet in 43 years, man.
All right, bro.
All right, my guy. That boy crazy, man. All right, go ahead, Modern Renaissance man. How you doing, bro?
Doing good, y'all. Nice to see some of y'all. I haven't seen y'all in months, man. Probably been like a year or something, man.
Yeah, what's going on, my guy?
Yeah, been busy with a whole lot of projects, but we all good now. Able to settle down a little bit here, but this is one of the things that we actually been talking about a lot between. I've been traveling, doing some open speaking on this case between Chicago and St. Louis, and there's a lot of mixed conflicts in here, man. And one thing that makes it hard is that when you talk about the facts and the points that's made in this situation, people think that you're taking sides, right? So, for example, growing up in Chicago, we had to walk to school, things like that. We were taught by our cousins and things of the sort, like, hey, if anybody try to mess with you, touch you, you better pick up something and knock the poop out of them. you know, we're told to do that, right? So in this case, when it comes down to it, it's sad because of, you know, both of these young men got into a fight that went the wrong way. But how can you deny that if Metcalf never would have touched him, Metcalf would be alive right now? If he never would have touched him, he would be alive right now. Metcalf would. I ran track, did it professionally. I can show you all awards right now. I've been in the Hall of Fame here in Illinois, and we all had tents. I've won Junior Olympics and everything. When we are under our tents and somebody have to go to one of their events, the coach will ask one of us, hey, stand in the tent right here and make sure nobody's going to come in here, mess with stuff and try to take stuff. Because even though you're around other fellow athletes, people still are scandalous, right? We've had times where it was raining and people came into our tent. It was no big deal. We all know it's kind of flooding right here. We didn't ever, hey, you got to get out of our tent because we knew it was raining, you know. And there's been times where we were in our tents chilling and somebody walked under there, you know, just kind of stood there and we like, hey, what? Hey, can we help you? He'll look, oh shoot, I didn't even know this is our tent. Our tent is red too. They'll go about their business. So what should have happened, and I know egos and stuff can get in the way, is that the minute that Metcalf them seen that he was under their tent, and even though witnesses said they asked him to leave 15 times, it don't matter how many times they asked him to leave. What should have happened was, hey, go get coach, man. This dude ain't going nowhere, man. We telling this dude to leave. He ain't leaving, man. Go get coach. We're coach on the field with somebody. Hey, man, go get one of the officials, man. Tell him this dude is that we don't even know who he is. He ain't got no team shirt on or anything like that. Can y'all tell
Renaissance? You said what should have happened?
Hey, let him finish.
But the thing is, though, if you look at it, Karmelo was invited over there though by one of his friends that knew him though.
Hey, let him.
It wasn't like he just popped up over there.
Hey, let him finish.
This is so crazy. This shit is insane, bro.
It's still, but no matter what, even if his so-called, even if the friend invited him over there and he wasn't part of that team, the minute they asked him, hey, you need to leave. Well, my buddy said I can chill over. Well, I don't care what whoever his buddy is, I don't care what he said. We need you to leave from under our tent. And again, if they would have went and got a coach, the coach or whoever would have came over there and told, you know, Karmelo to leave, it probably would have went in a different direction, right? But at the same time, I'm standing on this. When he said leave, and homeboy, the stories of, hey, make me leave or whatever he said to them, no matter what, had Metcalf not pushed him, and then for him to say, touch me again and see what happens, that to me indicated that he put his hands on him once, right? And he said, touch me again and see what happens. To me, I just take it. Karmelo Anthony knew he had a knife. He knew he had the upper hand. And y'all people, look, what gets me about this, when people try to throw the whole weight thing in, and you really think Karmelo Anthony was sitting there thinking, I'm just 130 pounds, man. They 200 pounds compared to me. And I ain't. He wasn't thinking that. Karmelo Anthony knew that I had a knife on me. And hey, touch me again, watch what happened. We've done that before. Now, I'm going to land the plane with this before we move on. Y'all move on to another part of this. I've done this with my own sons. My sons are grown right now, right? But when they were growing up, I would do things like, hey, mess with him again and watch what happens to you. I'm not actually trying to provoke my sons them to do it. I'm actually trying to tell them not to do it, because if you do it, you're going to be met with consequences. Now, if my sons would have went ahead and did it, they know what's coming, right? So for him to say, touch me again and see what happens, and Metcalf went and did it, that's on Metcalf, man. And I'm not saying, I understand the law and things like that. Hey, if somebody push you, you can't go stabbing them. If I was able to pull y'all some videos up right now and show y'all what I say in my speaking events, I say things like this all the time. I know black folks, I know a lot of y'all don't agree with me. I know y'all see that y'all think I'm Republican. I'm not. I'm neither one of them. But just do me a favor. Y'all can call me names, call me a coon, Uncle Tom, tap dancer, Porsche Negro, House Negro, call me all those things. But do me a favor. Just please don't touch me. Like, we can yell at each other, but don't put your hands on me, because you put your hands on me, you cannot say what I'm going to do back to you. I literally say this. I will bite your nose. I will bite your face. I don't care. Don't push me. Don't hurt me. Don't try to do nothing to my wife, because I'm going to do something back to you. I will have to deal with those consequences, but I did give the warning. And if somebody comes and tests that and I respond, I'm going to have to be responsible for whatever it is that I did to that person. But on a person-to-person individual basis, you can't dictate to me what I should do to you once you put your hands on me.
The law can.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The law, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I get that. The law and everything, I get that now. I understand that. But as an individual person to person,
yeah, but MRM, what you just pointed out, what you just pointed out, MRM, I'll be real quick.
But that law also said that he had the right to actually stab him too.
The immaturity of the white boy. Just like there was immaturity of
the law under Texas law, he had the right to defend himself. Two people were standing there Threatening him
to defend himself. How?
Right.
Hey, the law don't say how you meet force with force.
The law says something, because if that's the case, he wouldn't be going to prison.
No, they didn't believe what he was saying. That's a difference.
You had to hear
Let's
what the
get that
judge
straight.
the
jury
judge
didn't
told you.
believe. The law don't say this. That's because the jury didn't tape it or they don't believe that. Doesn't mean that's not the law.
They said it's
The laws does not say that you cannot meet force with force. Go look it up. And Black Man could look it up right now in Texas.
Then you
Well, he got
okay.
right now. He got a computer
Great. So when y'all react and continue to do this way, take your nigga ass to jail.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take your motherfucking ass and don't cry about it. Don't complain. Don't race bait. Don't try to leverage the shit. Take your motherfucking ass to jail then.
I'll tell you like this. If I'm in that situation, and I tell my daughters the same thing. If I'm in that situation and they put my hands on me and I feel like I'm threatened, I'm going to take my weight, I'm going to accept it, and I'm going to jail with a smile on my face.
No, you're not.
Because I'm going to accept what's coming, because I felt like I stood for what was mine and what I believe in.
So what's
and
the
what
argument?
I felt like what I did was right.
I got you, John. That's fine. And this
Black
is
Man,
not
I got a
directed
quick
exactly
question.
towards you. This is to the general public, right? If this is the understanding of men, why the kickback? Why are we having this discussion? Why is this panel? Shouldn't we move on? We should already understand that this is what it is,
here's
right?
the situation. So we got to sit there and determine when we could defend ourselves, when a white person could sit there, do what they did, when they feel like we out of pocket, take us out and unalive us and eliminate us, and they don't get no consequences. But now we got to sit there and think, okay, if I hurt this person, are they going to lock me up, or do I got to see the debate? Is this self-defense?
John,
I got to go over every day. By the time I think about that, I'm already dead.
I got you, right? So hold on. So you're saying that the system is inherently unfair, correct?
It will be so seem like that.
So again, how do you change the system? Do you change it by playing into the rules that's given to you for you to get your son in jail and for you to be in jail for 35 years? By killing somebody else? Is that how you enact change?
How you end that change is by electing people that's going to actually enforce that change into office. That's how you make that change. But sitting there trying to dictate how you got there is not the call. If I sit there and debate,
it doesn't matter how you got there, bro. That's the point you're missing. That's the point that all
if I sit there and try to debate, if this person's gonna hurt me, I might be already be dead.
Listen to what I'm saying. Get the fuck out your feelings. I don't care about your feelings.
I don't care about your feelings either.
Fine. So let's have that understand it, right? Y'all are arguing the way y'all see something when y'all see the law in the world works differently. That's stupid.
But the law is on the judgment of the jury or the judge, and how the person articulate the law when they're in court. So if I turn around and I sit there and I say I'm gonna defend myself, and I felt like I was there right, it's up to that judge or that jury to articulate it. Just like in Wisconsin, when a boy went there and shot everybody up. And
so
they articulated
right. Because a white person got away with it. Now Karmelo should get away with it.
Well, no, I didn't say that.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask y'all the question.
For the law.
I'm gonna ask y'all the question, John. John, I'm gonna ask you the same question. I'm gonna ask you the same question I asked the fellas before y'all got out here. Do y'all believe what Karmelo did was a reasonable response to what happened?
Yes.
No.
Hey, y'all be easy, man. Y'all be easy.
Two white guys standing there over you with his friends behind him.
Hey, I don't argue with fools, man. This is the reason
then why you argue with yourself.
This is facts. Thank you. I'm gonna be whatever you need me to be. This is why
I'm gonna be what you need. You're gonna disrespect me. Of course, I'm gonna fire it back. That shows your ignorance when you start disrespecting.
This is why we as a black race will never get anywhere, because everything is based on feelings. Everything is based on feelings and emotions. How you feel something should be addressed. How you feel it should be handled.
Hold on.
Whatever,
in that
bro.
situation,
Hey,
it was
Rick,
about
Rick,
Rick, he was threatened, and they was gonna hurt him,
Even though he might have had a knife, he felt a little more protected, like somebody with a white guy that has a gun on him with a little bit more courage to shoot somebody. So Carmelo felt maybe a little extra tough.
Keep talking. Keep talking.
Don't
keep
put your
talking.
hands
Y'all
on
know
me.
when to shut up. Keep talking.
Hey, one mic.
Somebody tells me, don't put my hands on me.
Hold on, John.
I'm not going to touch that person.
Let me read super chats real quick. All right, we got super chat. Couture Leotards, $2. He said, "Does anyone on the panel live in Texas?" Yes, I do. And who else was on this panel that lived in Texas?
Brian.
Oh, Brian. Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, Brian. I did before, not no more.
At 091 Mega, $5. Can we all agree that Carmelo had a piss poor defense team? 4 hours of defense is shameful. $600,000 down.
Shout out to his parents. Shout out to them geniuses.
Hey, Black Man.
To Metcalf family gonna sit there and bring his races
everybody
out on
but
TV
who should
and
be
let
blamed.
He, by his reaction to what he made on TMZ, that video, let you know how much his son was raised. That let you know how his son thinks by the fact about what he's taught by calling Carmelo Mellow felony. That let you know the concept of what his son was raised around.
Did you watch the whole video, sir? Wait,
I watched the whole video.
If you watched check this out. Check this out. So right now, all of y'all looking at me right now. If you saw, like I said, when I speak publicly and people start going, "You are Uncle Tom, you are Uncle, you a coon, you a portion of," when I start going, you know what? Our shoes is, and the white folks know what they do to me. They gives me everything I need. They even gives me a white privilege card. It helps me to talk just like a white guy and I end up getting all the good credit that I want. When I do that right there, would you say, "Oh yeah, he is Uncle Ruckus"? Oh, he is Uncle Tom. Would you call me Uncle Tom because I just actually played into what people called me? When I just did it right now.
So you said
wait, because you said you watched the video, right? Because if you watch the video, he was saying, "I tried to make peace in the beginning when this stuff happened." He's like, "I tried to make peace. They didn't want me around. They kicked me out of the press conference." He said, so all of a sudden, everybody just blew it into a race thing. And all of a sudden, they start calling us race. So you know what? If y'all call me race, you know what? Watermelon felon. You know what? Sometimes y'all think it's a big deal that y'all graduated from high school. He started doing that. So by him doing that, that did not make him all of a sudden a racist. He actually played into the part and what people was calling him. That's what he said. "Oh, y'all want to make me this? Okay, well, check this out. Black people, blah, 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 blah." That's what he ended up doing.
That's what you got from it.
Renaissance, man, what's good, bro? I do got to say this, though. He was on a panel called a black woman a nigger bitch.
Thank you. And
right.
hold on. I want to say this.
Not
how you going to show it to somebody else press conference?
Answer, God damn.
Wait, so I was going to say
what?
Now,
nigga, what? Nigga, what? How you gonna show up to somebody else press conference when this could be a bridging moment between what happened when you get like this time when
that you can rushing in
when you can what the fuck they killed his son. What are you talking about?
Difference.
You gotta be You're right. It don't make a difference. You're right. It don't make a difference. You're right. You're right. So when it happened to your kid, put him on a fucking t-shirt, nigga.
I know people that had lost their kids. I grew up in Chicago.
What part?
West Side. I grew up in the Hornets, the Hole. I grew up with Angelo.
Oh, okay. So
that's how dumb y'all niggas is, bro. That's how dumb y'all are. That's how dumb y'all are.
Brownies or some shit.
Yeah. Hold on. So Scam Likely got something he want to say, and then we'll go from there. Go ahead, Scam Likely first. Everybody let Scam Likely get his off, and then we'll respond and go around the room again. Go ahead, Scam Likely.
Yeah, then y'all can beat each other up some more. But I was just gonna say this. This question is for Black Man Unfiltered and Uncle Rick. Based on the last 30, 45 minutes.
Press conference.
Yeah.
You know, why did you call?
Shut up.
Come on, John.
Shut up, bro.
Come on, John.
Jesus Christ, you making us light skins look bad, bro.
Based on
what?
Based on what
I said what I.
God damn.
Go ahead, Scam.
Based on what we've been hearing in the last 45 minutes, if a black woman who has a 15 and 18-year-old son was looking for guidance on how to resolve the conflict that her potential sons would get into, and she listened to this for the last 45 minutes, where the hell do you think her kids would end up? Rick and Black Man Unfiltered.
It all depends. I don't know.
We'll end up exactly where we're at now. You will have some people that strive to be better and be great citizens within this society, and you have some niggas who continue to hold on to old shit that don't belong to them, that didn't happen to them, and impose trauma onto them that hasn't happened to them.
So what do we expect next week, next month, in the next 60, 90 days?
Scam likely it's over with. I've been telling y'all this for fucking 4 years. The shit is over with. If you're not able to expand past your consciousness and your thought process to see things could be a different way and move past your way of thinking, and niggas don't want to do that. What niggas want to do is to be able to do the same shit that they say white people get away with. That's why we're seeing all these fucking teen things where the kids can gather together and shit and dodge cops and tear shit up. Like what we seen in Seattle where they say shoplifting is no longer illegal, right? They want to be able to do goofy shit with no consequence.
Break the law with zero accountability.
What make y'all think that y'all can sit up here and cry racism? Y'all can sit up here and say the system is so fucked up, but then think you gonna get an even shot. What make you think every one of y'all niggas was told, and this is the fucking fact, you gotta be 10 times better. You gotta be 10 times better. That shit's still the same. Y'all sitting up there, y'all act like y'all don't recognize where the fuck y'all at.
So okay, I got a question then for everybody. So then when you said you made 2 points, and I want to get everybody's thoughts on this. What's up, JT? I want to get everybody's thoughts on this. So you made 2 points. You say you have people who want to stay the same, they're holding on to something, and then you have people who want to be better citizens now. And then you also said just now that black men have to be 10 times better because that's just what we need. That's what we have to be. So my question for everybody individually, right? One mic is, what does it look like in a society that we're in right now with everything that you're saying that we have to be 10 times better? What does it look like for a black man to be a good old boy?
What's a good old boy?
Oh, I'm from Louisiana, so that's what we say. A good man. A good man with character. A good man, a good person.
Stop, right? Yeah. Being smart enough to walk away. Right? Being smart enough to walk away from some shit that don't serve you. Right? Or even if it comes to the point, be a man about your shit. Like I said, why your daddy ain't take you in? Hey, Joe Jackson taught Michael Jackson how to box, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
Right? Learn that being a fight, that's y'all problem. Y'all kids is pussy because you pussy. Every man should know that knowing how to fight is a life skill.
Yes, sir.
But no, because somebody touch you, let me tell y'all what this lead to, what y'all don't want to admit. Have y'all ever been to a stadium event?
Yeah.
A concert, a game?
Yes.
Right? You paid for front row seats to see the Knicks versus the San Antonio Spurs game 6, right? You roll up and there's somebody sitting in your seat. You show them your tickets. Hey, bruh, these my tickets. They cost 2 stacks a piece. Make me move. Make me move. See,
I got 4 letters. NYPD. That's it.
Good example, Rick. I rock with that example.
Right? Hey, man, this shit's still on my Amex. What the fuck, your girl right there, whoever they're looking, your ego is playing. Hey, bro, get up off my seat. That's what you niggas is advocating for. Smart guys, geniuses. So don't get mad when it happens to you. Don't cry. Have your people put you on a fucking t-shirt and release balloons. You hear me?
Right. So all men, I just want to make sure I'm clear. All right. All men who in these situations that I'm listening to right now, for black men only, I'm not talking about any other race but ours. We need to be instilling in our boys to walk away from every situation that could be that can turn into a fight or a situation or any situation like that. We need to do what we used to do back in the day before we got this pride.
I'm saying BMU, be reasonable. Make a reasonable decision. No matter what the fuck y'all keep saying, bro, that response was not reasonable.
No, not at all.
Like I said from the beginning, best decision possible.
So okay, so let me say this. So I have 3 sons, right? One's 19. All right. I have a 16-year-old and I have a 15-year-old. Right. My son wouldn't have had no weapon, right? We in Texas, right? And
but everybody carry knives though, right?
No, everybody do, but my son wouldn't have that. But my son Jabari, shout out to Jabari.
Your son wouldn't have one.
Yeah, he wouldn't
Why?
have one.
Why?
You know why? Because he know how to throw them things.
Right. But also, but why? Because you taught your son how to be a young man, right?
I had him in gloves early.
No,
he was in gloves early. So
blame. Y'all need to start blaming who y'all need to blame. Karmelo, blame his daddy, and blame his mama.
Facts. And so I was talking to baby about this today. I said, hey baby, if that was Jabari in that situation, and he came up and pushed my son would have whooped his ass. It wouldn't have been no stabbing, but it definitely would have been some hands.
And your son would have came home.
Yeah, he would have came home.
You would have probably got a letter in the mail or the police. Hey, there was a situation. Hey, you whooped him. Yeah, let's go handle this. Right.
Yeah, let's go get some.
A reasonable response, my brothers.
Yes.
Right. And you know what? Half the time when something like that happened, because it happened with us at track meets, we actually got into fights with other teams before over trash talking. Guess what? None of us got arrested. It wasn't matter. They just broke it up. You know, if who you got the fight, what event you do? Triple jump? Yeah, you disqualified today.
Yeah, that's
what do you do? You disqualified.
They just take your payment and say, get the fuck out of here, right?
Yeah, they said, yeah. Matter of fact, go sit, y'all got to actually leave outside the event. Right? Go leave outside the track meet right now. Well, sit on the hot bus then. But y'all cannot come back in here because y'all fought. But we didn't get arrested. And the police kind of, they always had
disqualified you, took your bibs and told you had to leave.
Yeah, you had to go. But nobody, even when we threw hands, nobody got arrested. Is what I'm saying.
Hey, Black Man Unfiltered, would you agree that there's a time to fight and a time when not to?
I think me personally,
good question.
There's a time. I think there's a time and place for everything. I'll say this too. There's like you said, situational things. I think the raising, and I agree with you on this, Uncle Rick. The way kids are raised now, especially in the households that they're being raised up in, they're not. Know what I'm saying? Boys are not outside slamming each other down no more, wrestling and throwing hands and boxing, and they're not doing all that no more. They're on the video game. They're
afraid to take an ass whooping.
Characteristics. They're more feminine in nature. Hell,
right.
So I'm gonna tell you this. The other day, I was listening to a scientist say that if you go look at the XY chromosomes of a man right now, the Y is disappearing very fast.
Oh, come on. Yeah, I get that.
Okay,
hey, Black Man, I get the self-defense thing. Where's the conflict resolution?
Let me finish. What I'm saying to you is, y'all know I coach little league football in 12U, 13U, so on and so forth. These boys, I told Coach Fergs this, he laughed a lot. These boys, y'all listen to me here in Texas, Uncle Rick. These niggas 6 foot, these niggas 14, 15 years old, 6'1", 225, getting hit, crying like a bitch, crying like they lost a loved one.
Right. Because again, if we want to go into the culture of things, right? Yeah. Our children are now taught to be participators and not winners.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So again, y'all keep blaming. Y'all keep not y'all. I say y'all in general, y'all. So
Gotcha. We got you.
Y'all, right?
You 80s babies.
We are not addressing the real issues. We never do. That's why I keep telling y'all it's fucking over. Until we can tell the truth about what our people do, how we perceive things, nothing's going to change. And every time we get this, what we get, right? So we see this, right? Listen to what I'm saying. Should he put his hands on the boy? No. Right. No. But that's why I keep asking y'all the same fucking question, bro. Was it a reasonable response? It wasn't reasonable. No, it's not reasonable. And now a young man is dead and a kid is doing 35 years. I don't see what the complaint is, right? Because if it was the other way, right, and it was Austin that stabbed him, y'all be like, put his ass in jail, right?
Oh, he got 35 years. That white boy stabbed that black dude like that. Oh, he got 35 years.
Yeah. Give me a second, MRM, right?
The law says 5 to 99, and they went down to 35.
Give me a second, MRM, right? All I'm saying is that we need to. The first step we need to do is stop lying about what the things are, right? The truth of the matter is, Karmelo's mama was the leader until shit went bad.
Thank you, bro.
Right.
Yes, sir. I said it the whole time. You can even listen when the dad speaks. He don't even know how to talk.
Right.
The mom has got all the energy. Go ahead, Rick.
I'm cooking, T-Max. Give me a second, right? I know I'm cooking, right? That man didn't say shit when it first happened at that press conference that they kicked the daddy out, that Austin's daddy out. And let me explain to y'all what I mean. This could be a bridge moment, right?
Yep.
That man had no hate in his heart for that kid. He was fucked up about the situation, but he had no heart in his hate for that kid. They could have used that man as leverage to get their son less time.
Yes.
Come in, bro. Let's talk. Let's have a conversation between parents. I didn't raise my son like this. Shit happened. Whoop de whoop. Man, I understand I lost my son. You about to lose your son. Let's work through this shit. Woo woo.
Man, we take photos in front of the house. That plays into the psyche. So,
but you niggas can't see past that. All y'all see is, well, the white people got away with it. The dude in New York got away with it. George Bush. That's all y'all do. That don't have shit to do with each one of these situations. Are individual within themselves. And I'm gonna say it again, right? If y'all believe the system is so racist, why are y'all looking for a black man to get the same treatment that them white crackers got that take advantage of the system? Y'all not making no motherfucking sense. Y'all sound stupid out here.
Yeah, I just got one thing I think is missing. I'm with if you got boys. Let's not pretend like you teach your kid how to box. Like it ain't somebody who got faster hands, bigger, stronger. People lose. But it's good to be able to defend yourself. So everybody ain't karate super ninja. I'm 45. I'm in good shape. I can tighten somebody up. But there's always somebody 25 twice as fast. Or there's him and his brother. I can't beat them both up. But we get it. There's a lot of stuff be taught as far as how to defend yourself. But where's the how to handle yourself in conversations, in conflicts, how to talk, how to listen, knowing when to move, and sometimes just throw the flag up and take the L. Where is that? And I'm not saying people talking crazy and it's going to be a daily problem not to stand up for yourself, but sometimes it just ain't worth it.
In other words, these kids need to learn situational awareness.
Situational awareness. Hold on. I think hold on. I'm going to say this in the land. Making the best decision possible.
Yeah. So I hope y'all didn't let that get on your ears. What Rick was just saying, let it go past you. I'm gonna tell you the problem that I saw, and it was just what Rick just said. Fathers, their voices have been drowned out.
More like muted.
Fathers drowned out. Mothers are the ones that are driving whatever these kids are thinking now. The father's voice has been drowned out by the mother's voice. This is the problem we have. Being able to have reasonable thinking is what these boys lacked. Both of them. Remember, because they hear this shit. I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. Now, what they seen, you got one that's judged by 12, 35. And you got another one that was carried by 6. So the moral of the story is, if men can talk, cooler heads prevail. Cooler heads prevail. Look what's going on out here, son. We in Texas. You black. You get yourself caught up. That's it. Now, we can't talk to Karmelo no more. It's a done deal, right? We can't talk to the young man that got stabbed. It's too late, but we can talk to the ones that's here on earth now. And we can tell them, see, this is what happened. This shit, what we seeing right now is what will happen. However, look at those parents. Look at those parents. They wasn't together. On both sides. On both sides. And the father's voice was drowned out. Now look at them. One got one in prison, and another one had to bury him. That's what we have to do. That's why Rick is so fucking pissed off. Because you got adults talking about what they was doing when they was younger and all this other bullshit.
And wondering why the kids fucked up.
Right. Exactly. A lot of us was a conversation away from our ass being 99, getting that not the 35, the 99. A lot of us.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of us. And we knew how that shit felt. We knew how that shit felt.
Quick question for the panel. Raise your hand if you either been a Austin Metcalf in a situation or have been a Karmelo or were this close, just like that.
Man.
But shit,
All I'm advocating for is one thing. Can we teach the youngsters now not to, can we get them somewhere 30, 60 meters away from that?
Yeah, listen, only if we want to be honest, real quick, JT, if we want to be honest with ourselves and retrospective as Black community, that we have failures at multiple levels that need to be corrected. Right? We have a cultural failure, we have a parental failure. You know, and we have other failures that we need to address, and we got to stop saying we can't be introspective on what's wrong with our community or whatever's left of it, because white people can do it. You know, if they get away with this, how come we can't? If
the white person,
so we need
the white person didn't get away with it. He got killed.
No, they was talking about the
You know what I'm talking about.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Oh, you're talking about court system.
But Austin gone like a motherfucker, ain't he? Did he get away with it?
No, but I get what they're saying.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, right? So, like I said, I'm sick of hearing Black folks complain about shit when y'all not willing to fix yourselves. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was what I was trying to say.
Shut the fuck up. I'm sick of y'all. Right, the people. Let me express, right?
Because we save y'all.
What? How many of y'all live in the hood?
Scary niggas.
Not anymore.
Work and live in the hood. Yeah.
How many of y'all on this panel? How many of y'all live in the hood?
No, I don't know
today. No.
Why?
I used to.
Why? If the hood's so beautiful and fully and culture rich with history of the Black American
freezes
standard,
my internet.
FBA, why the hood so fucked up? Why you ain't there? Why?
Not trying to be around
Why
Black
places like Houston, Chicago, Atlanta, New York, LA, Phoenix, why are they shitholes?
Hey, Renaissance, what you say?
I said I'm not trying to.
Y'all don't want to tell the truth about yourselves. Y'all too busy doing this.
So hold on. So let me ask you this then. Since we're beating the Black community down the drain, let me ask this question: what is the root of the problem? Why are the YNs like this? Why are the boys like this? Why are these young men like this? Because real niggas ain't stepping up doing shit. So I'm saying, like, the real niggas out here that's saying we the real niggas, we make the example, we the example. If they the example, why these niggas ain't following you?
Because niggas hate truth. Niggas hate right. Niggas hate good.
Right. Yeah.
Y'all don't want to fucking tell the truth, right? Y'all know the majority of these niggas in the hood, the ones that set an example for y'all. Y'all keep saying the loud minority. No, these niggas are they loud because they the majority of niggas. Y'all don't want to admit that shit. You know, like, hey, it's never, hey, Ferg, it's never nobody on the panel. T-Max, it's never us.
Never.
Don't none of y'all know no chick. Don't none of y'all know no chick that got 4 babies by 4 different baby daddies and ain't with none of them, right? Don't none of y'all know no dude that used to rob and steal and sell crack, right? Don't none of y'all know a dude that was out in them streets that went to jail and now he a businessman when he could have been a businessman in the first place, right? Don't none of y'all know them niggas, right?
Yeah, I do. Hell yeah. For sure.
Point.
Hey, Uncle Rick, can I ask you a question, bro? Do you think that most Black people is niggas?
Yes.
All right, hey BMU, I'm about to go eat, bro. Appreciate you for having me.
Enjoy your meal.
Hey,
you're on your own, Uncle Rick.
Appreciate you, R-Pain.
Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you, Scam Likely, like what you were saying. Everybody else on the panel, appreciate you. Hey, Uncle Rick, I'm gonna mail you some Ritalin, nigga. God damn. Anyway, all right, y'all.
Before you go, Kamel, listen, I just want to let you know, man, most of y'all 80s babies, yeah, y'all some niggas, man.
It's never them. Right? I can admit. I can admit. I can admit when I was younger, I made bad decisions.
Yeah. Coach First, right. we the niggas, but y'all was the crackheads.
I can admit that.
We sold
I can like I said, it's crackheads. Right. And then it's people like me, right, who already been through the Coach Ferg, the Renaissance Man scam, all of us older gentlemen, the OGs that don't tell them shit, right? But they'll listen to an OG like the Beige Rage of these old gangster niggas that's still sitting on the corner talking about I'm in the hood with the homies and shit, that I grew up in the projects and shit. Like that shit means something.
Right. Listen to that shit.
Like that shit means something. How's your family? How did you elevate your family? Did you got a will? Do you got insurance? Did you leave a home for your family? Did you do better for your kids?
Right.
But why are they like that though?
Talk to their mamas and daddies.
Why who like that?
Right.
Come down to the parents.
Because Uncle Rick, okay, you made a valid point a few minutes ago. You said that people don't like truth. Now me and Rick, we've been knowing each other for years. Me, you, JT, R Payne, Scam Likely, Modern Renaissance Man. You know, so we've been knowing each other for years. Now me and Rick, we've been knowing each other for years. Oh, somebody got that shit. Hey, Beige Rage, you gotta turn your YouTube off in the back.
That shit, man. You see that nigga shit right there, man.
But anyway. Anyway, we've been knowing each other for years, bro, and we've been saying, Uncle Rick, outside this case, we've been saying this for years. Uncle Rick, you got so tired of it, you stopped going on panels because we was telling the truth for years, and motherfuckers would not listen.
They don't listen to what I'm saying, bro. I done told y'all they don't like me because I tell the truth. They hate the way it sounds. If it's the truth, then it's how I'm delivering it. Oh, you need reeling. Did what I say was facts?
Right, completely.
No, see, but because what they want to do is then regard it and reside it back in their feelings and how they feel about the way I'm talking to them.
Yeah.
In other words, they can't handle the truth. Is that it?
Right.
No, that's it right there.
But think about this as a whole. Even JT, we all been in this before. And T-Max, you'll get a gist of it when you start telling the truth. They'll come.
Oh no, I'm familiar with all y'all. I definitely know Rick. Where the hell that nigga?
Yeah.
It's downstairs.
Okay, y'all, you know, like Jay Prince and all. Yeah,
what I'm telling. Listen, I gotta go because I got shit to do in the morning. Right. Let me say this to the black men. Right. To the black men. Right. Nobody's coming to save you.
Nope.
At all.
And whether y'all want to believe it or not, whether y'all want to understand this or not, y'all live within a system. We all do. Don't think those rules don't fucking apply to you, ignorant ass nigga.
Right. They apply.
They apply to you more than they do them because y'all the ones who keep saying it's not fair. This is y'all understanding. I don't have no problem with white people. I treat white people the same way I treat niggas. Mm-hmm. You goofy ass cracker, look what you doing with your dumb ass.
Get your crack ass on. Yep.
Right? So again, y'all can take it how y'all want. My results speak for me.
You can say hi. You want to say hi?
Right? My results speak for me. I got a family that I take care of, that I love. I got a wife that I've been with for 30 years. Right? I got a car that's paid off. I got a house. I got a will. I got insurance. I got investments. Y'all losing at the game of life.
Yeah, they looking for
Stop losing at the game of life. Y'all. This man, his life is gone. No matter what the fuck y'all say, bro. The same way this shit happened is the same way he can go in there and get clipped. His life is over. And y'all trying to justify the reasoning? This white man's son is dead. And y'all, he came up to that man's job, kill my son. I bet you see me at your job. You better put your son in fucking protective custody, nigga. We supposed to be men. Y'all be smooth, man.
All right, Rick.
All right, Rick. I said something the other day. I think half of y'all was on the panel the other day when I said this, but I said something the other day that shout out to DJ Hemp because he asked a particular question to his audience and to his panel. And he talked about morals over law. And one of the things that he said was, he said, and this is what he said, Scam Likely, he said, if your daughter came home and you saw that your daughter was sexually assaulted, she was raped, are you going to call the police and try to have them search for the man, or are you going to go take that man's life?
I'm breaking up the nasty habits.
You asking me?
I'm asking anybody.
I'm breaking up the nasty habits.
I had a person.
I'm missing a couple of wires. I'm just being honest.
I had a person that
There's a button that you can press. There are buttons that you can press within this brain where I don't know what's going to happen. That might be one of those buttons.
And that's my point.
But here's the thing.
Is that illegal?
Everybody has to go, including me. I'm probably going to take myself out of here because I ain't going to jail.
But I'm saying, is it illegal for you to do that though?
Yeah, it's illegal.
Yes.
But I'm not built. I'm not built to sit there and watch that. I'm not.
Well, you could do both though, BMU. You could call the police and go exactly.
Everybody has to go.
Yeah, Pain, stop it. Your baby girl that you changed.
No, hold on.
Hey,
Black man.
On the way to getting this motherfucker, I could call the police.
No, Black man. Here's the thing. I'm not going to be on a panel afterwards talking about our fear for my life and making up stuff.
I'm asking Pain directly. Your daughter came home. You see that a man has raped your daughter. You calling the police?
Yeah, on the way to getting this motherfucker, I'm gonna still call the police.
BMU.
I'm not gonna leave it up to my daughter.
BMU, some people just
BMU. I'll leave here for my daughter, but not for a push, bro.
I will be making a few phone calls and say, "Baby, hold on for a second. I'm gonna make a few phone calls and let maybe a day or two go by."
Yeah, but the moral of the story he was telling though, BMU, was this. He was just illustrating that there's certain things that we would do that would not be legal.
Right.
But on a moral standpoint, what would we do?
Yeah. What would you do?
I would say this. A lot of men would say that they're going to handle their business. But what's been done, a lot of motherfuckers been calling the cops.
Shit.
Man, wait. Hey,
let me tell you something.
We've had some times where somebody got this happened in Chicago a couple of times where somebody actually did this to a young girl, and that dude got street justice. And when the police showed up, we didn't see nothing. All we know is some dudes beat him up, and that dude, I think on him it was like maybe 115 bones or something like that broken on that man, and they just know he got beat up. Nobody saw nothing.
No, he tripped and fell, right?
So just like with BMU, BMU, you fly colors, right? BMU, you fly colors, don't you? BMU, I'm telling you fly colors, right?
Fifth.
Yeah. So I'm retired. I used to fly colors. Some shit happened in the hood. Ain't nobody calling the cops, are they?
Nope.
Flying no colors.
Ain't nobody bragging about it. Ain't nobody. It's just like nothing happened. So I understand. See that type of a world, yes. But I'm telling you, BMU, there's too many women that has been sexually assaulted, and the only thing that happened, if any, motherfuckers called the fucking cops, bro.
Bitch ass niggas.
Called the fucking cops. You talk to women, that it's going to be more women than you even can imagine that has been sexually assaulted and nothing really happened. Now, there's a multitude of reasons why, but I'm telling you, especially when it's through the family, motherfuckers know.
Damn internet keep going.
BMU, I had a situation.
They know.
Exactly.
They just, what you just said, a lot of people would say it. A lot of men would say it. Now it's some men that will
is JT
do it.
Still talking? Is my
Yes.
Yeah. Your internet messing up again.
I'll be back.
Okay.
My bad.
This is the thing. What do we do? Going back to this point, what message as men are we going to set? Are we going to tell? Are we going to just go this back and forth shit about what's racist and what's not? What's fair and what's not? We understand that. We're at a point right now where we have to actually start making our voices known. Our young men need to understand how to assess the situation, bro. It's been too many, like I said, I've done some things where I'm like, damn, I could have been the Karmelo. Or damn, I could have been the young man because of what I've done, right? This is the only thing I'm saying is this. You got to be okay for what happens to you. You have to be, I don't think a 17, 18-year-old kid is prepared for where he has to deal with. And I'm just talking about the seclusion part of it. He hasn't even been an adult. So the majority of his all of his adulthood is going to be behind bars.
Behind that wall.
Black Man Unfiltered, we're going to have altar call. I believe you felt it in your spirit, the thing that you did 5, 10, 15 years ago that day. I could see it in your eyes. But the Lord forgives.
This is a fucked up situation, man.
But JT, think about this. I'm gonna say this because I know what he probably alluding to. There was a time, JT, I think you was in my life too. There was a time, you remember when my son got jumped and they took my son's stuff out, stole his laptop and his tablet?
Yeah.
I'm at the front door. I'm finna shoot through the door. I'm gonna shoot through the door. I'm going in the house. I'm going in the house. Guess who called me? Guess who called me? Guess who FaceTimed me?
Scam. You told me.
And Mandriel. Please don't shoot through the door. I'll kill everybody in there with my child.
I wasn't gonna bring it up because I keep my word. I don't talk.
Nigga, don't play with my kids. Don't play with my woman. Don't play with my kids, bro. Let me tell you something. Because I got triggered, bro. You can say what you want to say to BMU all you want to. You can say what you want. Hey, you good. But if my woman come tell me something, bro, it'll be Black Man. It won't be Black Man Unfiltered no more. It'll be Black Men
arrested.
I'll be going live from the prison.
So BMU.
If you fuck with my family, you're dead.
So it's BMU. So BMU. You're now, let's just say you're Metcalf's father.
Okay.
You're gonna respond the way you just said you will respond. You'll be looking, you'll be enraged, and you'll be looking an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Legally, that's not right.
Exactly. That's what the point I just made about the rape.
Yeah, that was the moral.
But in your mind, morally, it could be, you would be okay with it in the moment. But this is what I'm saying, right? And my man, Modern Renaissance, he's working with young Black kids in Chicago. This is why, shout out to Douglas, Orr, Crane, Shell Clark, all that, Southside schools, all that. And this is the thing, right? Because I've seen this prime example years ago in Chicago. Young kids taking out other kids. It was Black kids, but it wasn't getting the promotions like you see now. This is all over YouTube, all over the country. It was happening 25, 30 years in our communities anyway. We just had a case. It was just on the news today. The boy was 15. The two boys that deleted him were 17 apiece. They both got 47 years. Y'all never knew about it until I said so. And I say that because of this, right? JT, you made up a point, right? And I've said this to y'all several times. Yeah, a lot of young men don't have a father is going to give them that's in a position to give them information to be better, despite what daddy did. A lot of brothers don't grow up with that. So if we want to, if there's a law that can sort of change the dynamic, or just we want to see a better change, because most of y'all niggas is old. Y'all ain't gonna shoot nobody. Y'all cry if y'all dog get hit by a car. Y'all trying to live out the best of y'all life.
I haven't had a dog in 40 years.
And I'll say this and I'll shut up, right? The messaging has to start before adulthood.
Yeah,
it has to be given consistently, and it has to be, and that's why I say F your feelings. You can't move based off how you feel about it. We're in the most informational time in America. So if you want to make a change for them, I would say just give them the information, give them the consequences, give them the rewards of, if you can avoid these things, you can also have the life that you desire. But if you make a decision to bring a weapon to a school when it's illegal on the school grounds, you use it, then it's no longer up to the school. You're putting yourself in adult situations, and the community is going to deal with you such. That's the messaging a lot of guys don't get until it's too late. They mamas say, fight back. Don't let nobody bully you. I ain't never seen a time when niggas get bullied. All the toughest niggas get bullied. I never grew up. You wouldn't go bully. You had to fight it out on the moment. And if we play football, BMU, when we go to our little spot, somebody come over there, anybody subject say, man, get out. If I'm your buddy, you gonna let the team know, man, that's my buddy, man. He gonna leave after we get through chopping it up, blah, blah, blah. And you go. I'll go. I'm out of here. I'm not competing. I'm not playing. I go. If I play football, defensive back, BMU, you 6'4", 320 pulling guard. I'm 160-pound defensive back. I got to take you on. And the fact that I'm in a position to where you challenge me off the field, then I'm gonna fight you. I'm looking to beat you up and then brag about it the next day. Last thing is, I promise. Whenever there's an incident within a student gets deleted, hit by a car, drowned, what they do with those schools on that Monday morning, they have a space designated for every student in that school to come in and mourn that situation. So the fact that the courts didn't press on the kids, they thinking about their social emotional well-being down the road. They're not looking at it like me off the street. They're going to always look to the kids' safety and mindset first. That's why you didn't see a lot of pushback from the defense and nothing. And if it's true, if the family sold his car to Charleston White, they pretty much knew what was going down.
The fact that like none of the main race hustlers showed up and tried to get involved in the main race hustler lawyers, the Al Sharptons and all. The fact that they didn't even speak on it or say nothing, that let me know right there they knew he was cooked.
That part.
They knew.
What's the boy named the one that did Trayvon Martin?
The attorney Benjamin. What's his name?
He started. He came over that way, but they was like, we don't need your services. So they was like, no. He was trying to speak on your behalf.
But that's one of the things that gets me too, though. Like, I'm trying to say this in a way that's just going to be YouTube friendly. I don't understand, even in that situation. I don't understand if my son is Trayvon, George Zimmerman ain't leaving. He ain't gonna be here long. Whether he got out or not, he gone. There's no way possible I can allow this man to walk around knowing that he out of here.
BMU. That illustrates what I was just telling you. Motherfuckers would say what they would do, but ain't nobody gonna bust a fucking grape in a fruit fight, dog. Mm-hmm. That man still. Now watch this though. Let me just say this shit. Let me hit it from another angle.
Pause.
I come from Detroit.
Yes, sir.
West Side. I graduated from Cooley High.
Man, they closed it.
They been closed to Cooley, but they about to tear it down now. Just like all the other, and that was one of 22 schools in Detroit. Let me tell you one of the things that was very common.
Historical site though, for real. They shouldn't tear it down.
They trying to fight for it.
Yeah.
But let me tell you what was common. Even when I was in junior high school, what was very common. 14, 16, 17, 18-year-old with a gun.
It was more common then than it is now.
It was very common, right? Mm-hmm. Let me tell you what most of our schools, 22 high schools, let me tell you what they had in them. Many police stations, metal detectors. And on some days when they do a sweep, you can only go through one door. We had 2,500 students, right? Imagine you trying to get to first period, you trying to get in class, but you can't get in class because it's a long ass fucking line, and we already know what it is. It's the sweep, but you can't go nowhere now because the cops is right there, right? You know why that was happening? Because we had a bunch of people getting shot, getting stabbed, getting jumped on. We had gang problems, and this was through the whole east side and west side, right? This how bad it was. So that's why I said a lot of us, that's why I said, damn, my city was really kind of bad because that school was very diverse. We talking about motherfuckers is out here having this is a high profile case, but it's only high profile because of what? Race. Nice. Because let me tell you something. Yesterday, it was a mass shooting in Detroit.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. The day before that, it was a freeway shooting. The day before that, and these were kids. Ain't nobody out here having no outrage with that. Cooler heads prevail. This is why you would have someone like Rick to say, no, we got this shit all wrong. We need to let these kids understand that you have to be able to think yourself outside of this shit. Ain't no motherfucking way I'm going to be sitting there up under a tent and somebody telling me to go and we knuckling up. Fuck because we in Texas, nigga, if I'm at this goddamn school and I pull out a blicky or I pull out and I do something to somebody, it's raps for me.
Yep. That's why I said earlier.
But the man's voice, the man's voice is drowned out. Trust me when I tell you, it's drowned out. Everything is off of fucking feelings. This is where this is where I have a problem with this whole case is that motherfuckers done took this shit all the way to this whole race war shit. Mm-hmm. Ain't no both sides. Mm-hmm. Monkeys ain't gonna do a motherfucking thing but threaten. Cause they don't want war just like the niggas don't want war. These niggas ain't gonna do shit but get on motherfucking line and talk shit about what they will do. Ain't none of these niggas doing that shit for real. Threats. That's all this shit is right now. Over kids too. Adults sound less, man. I'm hearing the shit that I'm hearing, man. It's like, damn. When you're talking about, the only thing we can do on the online, bro, is talk about the legalities of it, right? Mm-hmm. That's the most that we can really get out of this. Was it right? Was it wrong? We already understand the shit was fucked up. But legally, what's going to happen to the young man? Y'all seen legally what happened. Mm-hmm. Guess what happened after we got the verdict on that shit? He got railroaded. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what kind of happens when you fuck around in a place that you already know that's racist.
Right. Did y'all get a chance to see? I got a question for you. Hold on, real quick, Scan. Did y'all see? And this is for Modern Rents. I know because y'all keep up with the media a lot. T-Max, all you guys. Did y'all get a chance to see? Brian, I wish he was still here. He could send me the video. Did y'all see? I don't know if y'all saw Brian's video, but did y'all see those people outside, those white people outside the courthouse, what they were saying before the verdict came?
Yeah, they were saying if he walked,
they were saying if he get off, they gonna shoot this bluntly. If he get off, as soon as he walk out that door, I'm shooting him in the head.
And what y'all think? What y'all think that they was telling the DA, his defense attorney?
Oh, same thing.
Coming after you.
That part.
Yeah, if he get off, you dead, your family dead. And I think a lot of the witnesses didn't say a lot of things either, because you got to live. Frisco is 98% white, guys. Mm-hmm. You if you live in there, I wish you would say something. Will ruin your fucking life. You go up, whatever you said a year ago, say that shit today and see what happened.
Hey, when y'all was talking about
Frisco can't be another Viter.
Bro, when y'all was talking about a jury of his peers,
no Viter.
I wanted y'all to understand. I just learned that don't mean your age group or your race group. You know that, right?
Right. Of course.
Right. Like they was arguing that earlier about a jury of your peers. It's only in the scope of the community you live in. So
yeah.
The lawyer for Rick Chow, he dropped game. He said we got to understand when we move from the hood over into these predominantly white areas, if you get into some shit, those are your jury of your peers.
Yes. Yes.
So be careful where you haul your ass off to the suburbs to people that don't look like you, that you think you can get favor from your group. You just left your group.
No,
go over.
But the thing is, like, why is it not being taught? Actually, you wouldn't have to worry about that if it was already in your mindset to be doing the right thing. Like, is it that hard? See, that's the thing that gets me. So, like, for example, me being in medicine, right? I always use it when I go and speak. I say it's kind of interesting to me. Like right now, you guys are all on this panel. When I go talk to black people health wise, I say, when people come into our practice and things like that, I say, you know what? One of the things that die, which y'all know this, y'all all know this, I guarantee you. What is it that gets black people the most when it comes to health? Y'all gonna say diabetes is gonna be high blood pressure. Now, if I go around speaking and teaching and telling black folks, look, y'all, we got diabetes and we got high blood pressure that's rampant amongst black people. We got to do something about it. Stop eating this. Stop eating that. Stop eating processed food. We got to eat more whole foods. Now, I said, if I was to say that and y'all start, here you go, talk about what black people should be eating. You always talk about what black people should be eating. You'll never. Now, I said, no, wait a minute. Why is it that when I come and say things like this is what's screwing us up on a social economic level or on a family level, this is what's screwing us up? Man, get your lame ass out of here, man. You a lame, man. That's all you ever do. You always beating black people down. Wait a minute.
Was I beating you down when I was telling you this is what's plaguing us on a health level? But I'm telling you what's plaguing us on a family level, on a social economic level. But now I'm a coon for saying that. But I'm actually trying to offer you the actual options and also get into the nucleus of what's causing that. See, in medicine, when you have these issues, high blood pressure, I can say it's the processed food that you're eating, right? That's the cause of it. But I can go further than that and tell you what it's doing to you on an internal level. So I can use that same analogy and say, look, I'm only telling y'all that the reason why y'all seeing YNs crashing out, they emotional. They can do all these things on the flip of the dime. They can't even control themselves. Now, I can get to the nucleus of that and tell you what's going on an internal level, what's plaguing them. But I can't even get that far because I'm already a lame. You a sellout, man. You stay in the suburbs. You don't know nothing about being down here, lame, man. Nigga, it's like you can't get to it.
Renaissance man, let me just say this right here.
I'm gonna tag this on to what he just said, then you can cook. Watch this. I remember going to a funeral, and the pastor got up and says, if you will, funeral services would, service, funeral home, will y'all please come and collect the body? Yeah. They come down the aisle. He said, but before we go, I want to say something. I'm going to come over and I'm going to love on y'all when y'all go to the repast and go eat. He said, but I'm not going to eat with you guys. And they said, oh, something wrong, Pastor? He said, no. He said, it just something was revealed to me in my mind. He said, y'all about to go and have a repast and y'all about to go eat the same thing that killed the person that you just beat.
Oh,
and he said, I'm not participating. That's what he said. He said the same thing that you guys are about to eat.
My nigga.
Yeah.
That's what he said in front of everybody. Everybody was like, damn. And everybody started thinking, like, what the fuck? He said, y'all about to go eat the same thing that killed this person in the case.
But Renaissance man, I remember this right here. This is how long we've been on these damn panels. I remember Renaissance man was on somebody's panel. I don't know if you remember this, but you was talking and somebody came and said, you talking like you a damn doctor. You ain't no damn doctor. And somebody was like, he is a doctor. They was like, PhD don't mean nothing. He was like, no, I'm MD. I remember that shit.
I remember that.
So he's like, no, I am a doctor. They was like, he's an MD.
Wait, how long ago did this happen?
This was about at least 3 years ago.
I remember that.
It was the funniest shit in the world. I laughed I said, hey, somebody clipped it too.
And I was still wrong. That's what was, and I was still wrong.
Yeah. Well, we can get another opinion. We can get another opinion. You ain't right. Okay, that's why I said no winning.
He's been on panels and people been arguing with him. He's a doctor. How are you going to argue with a? This is what I have a problem with, and this is what I have a problem with.
Doctor. Just me personally.
I just have a problem with our people because this is what I was going to ask you guys. A jury of your peers, right? Do we really trust black folks that well with our life? When it comes down to our life and them being jury.
The other day, somebody said they might want to have a whole jury full of white folks that feel compassion.
We know goddamn what, bro. I done seen this shit, and the shit you can just look the shit up now. You know anything that you want to see, you can look it up. But I've seen in my city,
I don't care what race.
I've seen a young man come out of the backyard. Right, he got shot by somebody. He came out of the backyard. It was 10 people surrounding him. Nobody tried to seal the wound. He passed out. Nobody tried to do CPR. Nobody even called 911. All you heard people saying was, breathe, breathe. Breathe. I was like, oh my God, and nobody is helping, giving him head. Giving him head.
Whoa. Now you go too far.
Somebody go clip that. Nobody is giving him aid.
Whoa! You know this got clipped, right? You know this gonna get clipped, man. I want peace. I want problems always.
Whoa! You know we understand it. You know
JT, we have a doctor.
Clock it.
What are you lacking?
We have a doctor on the panel. Do you agree with that?
Hey, I'm about to write. Hey, I'm writing a script for all of y'all tonight.
Go to bed, bro. Go to bed.
Whoa.
Hey, BMU.
Yeah, that was the
BMU, I wanted to go.
Oh man,
I wanted to go back to something. T-Max said.
You gonna live in infamy for that one, JT. You know that, right?
Oh, that's about to get clipped like a motherfucker.
Yeah. A while ago, T-Max was talking about making the best decision possible.
Oh man.
I can't remember the exact words, but it's talking about somehow he was talking about crashing out, defending your family versus crashing out versus somebody pushing and shoving you.
Yeah. So I told him, I said, I'll leave here for somebody harming my wife, not for a push on me.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
When we talk about de-escalation, we talk about making a decision. Because I wasn't gonna bring it up, but since you had brought it up, you was talking about the situation with your son, and I remember that phone call. I know what the sound of death sounds like. If somebody was in front of you, they were out of here. It was a wrap.
Yeah,
they were out. They were gone. And I actually understand. I get it when you're defending your life, your family, or if you just blow a gasket, somebody just went too far.
Yeah.
But there are things that ain't that important. And people getting wrapped up in the big stuff over stupid stuff. And where's their homeboys that are with them? They sitting there edging it up. Yeah, man. Yeah. They supposed to be the one. Hey, look.
He done already clipped it. God damn it.
Yeah, he laughing his ass off.
No, we're the people trying to stop these situations from happening, so we don't got to be a push. We're the people saying, "Hey, Austin, it ain't that serious, bro. Get out that dude's face." We're the people saying, hey, touch him and see what happened. Hey, come on, man. Let's just go on over. Where are those people at?
Cam, let me share a quick story with you, bro. In my hometown right now, I think it might have been 2 years ago. One of my classmates, Miss Powell, I'll say, her husband.
You're right back.
Okay.
Hey, T-Max. T-Max, hold on. One more thing I'd mentioned to Black Man. If you got to go and ask the clerk for the key.
Shit.
Go ahead, T-Max.
Yo.
Go ahead, T-Max. You got it. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about.
I got you. So, girl back in my hometown, her husband got approached by her son, which is his stepson, coming home saying that these boys, now this motherfuckers in high school, slapped him in the back of the head, right? They was picking on him, slapped him in the back of the head. He came home and told his mama and his stepdaddy. The stepdaddy grabbed the Thule and walked him or took him back to their house. Now the stepdaddy and the son go back to their house where their son was at, who slapped him in the back of the head. Guess what happened? Stepdaddy and the son is no longer here. Now the mama, who is the same age as me, is mourning, and you can see her all over her every day for the last 2 years or 3 years, maybe.
Hold on, he got super chats.
Yeah. Every day.
Oh, he can finish. He can finish.
Okay.
Mourning and posting about her son and her husband. I'm saying, when we do stuff off the cuff, you don't know how it's going to end and who it's going to affect. That's all I got.
That's right.
Yeah. Let me get the super chat.
Out the way real quick.
And I was going to reply after the super chats.
All right. Yeah, we got a $5 super chat from Couture Leotard, $5. A medical trainer asked him to leave because the tent is treated as a team-only safe place. We got, let's see here. Same again, $5 super chat. The mother was put up in front of for the public. They wanted black mothers to feel her pain and hope black men do the same. Let's see what we got. And then we got, man, I'm over here laughing, y'all. Then we got BH from NH 3914 499 super chat. You fellas got to make this kind of talk mainstream. This is what the youth needs to hear. I subbed. Hey, thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. Thank you for subscribing as well. You got any super chats you want to throw out there while you're on Renaissance Man?
Give me a second here.
Yeah, I want to make sure you're
multi-streaming.
Yeah, I can pull them up if you want to read them.
Yeah, man. This I don't think this was read, was it?
Yeah, there you go. No. This Renaissance Man. I'll pull yours up and you can just read them for your people. You ready?
Yeah.
Because I see them. All right, here we go.
From Atomic the Base says, my chat connection is in and out. Hello, everyone.
All right. Here go another one.
BH from NH says, white MAGA guy from New Hampshire here. I don't see skin color. I see that you are either honest and have common sense or you don't. Unity Strength with the $20 super chat says, I feel for FBA men who care. You got single moms who to submit to be black men, I guess, patriarchy calls. They don't have to. And raise emotionally reckless boys. In Ghana and Rwanda, the crime rate is low because the patriarchy is relentless. Got BH from NH again, who says, Uncle Rick, cheers, bro.
Cyrix Core says, I love you guys. Just like you and the rest of us, we are sick and tired of all these triggers.
Whoa. Here we go. John's 9652 at the $20 super chat says, BMU, I didn't see any videos like that. What I saw was black folks saying, dig up Austin and stab him again.
Wow.
Jasmine Crockett acting like the fool, like she knew what happened personally. Plus people peeing on his grave.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was wild.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
one
All
more.
right, Curtis Moore, 1991. Damn, JT, now you know BMU is about to clip that.
Hold on. Read this one.
BH from NH.
We already
read that one already.
And then at MRM said, thank you for all the truth at $5 super chat. Appreciate y'all for the super chats, man. Appreciate y'all. Go ahead and say what you was going to say, T-Max. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I was done.
I was going to respond.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say this. De-escalation can also be a team effort. If you, the husband, are a hothead and you about to blow a gasket and take everybody out, even a dog, that's where the wife can step in. She says she'll drive and just keep driving around in circles, pretend like she's going to the place and let you cool off so you can make the best decision possible.
Yeah.
If you got homeboys that are reasonable and logical and you about to blow a gasket, listen to your homeboys when they drag you outside and say, hey, bro, no, nope. Or be that homeboy. How about that? But don't be pumping people up and feeding them out here to the system. And then, hey, man, dog, man, I only got $20 to put on your books, dog. Man, it was messed up. No. It's real good stuff. And we don't know. Exactly. In conflict, you don't know who, you don't know when. So, yeah, everybody, it's like the whole, it's good to be able to defend yourself. Boxing, karate, jump, karate kicks and all that. People really don't like losing. So, yeah, you beat the dude up, but it was over a car seat window gasket or something stupid.
But
8 months later, you in the movie theater. Hey, Mark Quavion. Ain't that fool right there? Ain't that him, dog? Over something stupid.
But you know what, though? I think that, again, and I guess other men who have families and children can relate. The one thing that a man don't want is for his wife to be disrespected in front of him by another man or any other entity of a person.
Understood.
And a lot of men, just like, and let me give you a situation that happened here in Dallas. A man walked up in the movie, like you said, movie theater, that triggered a thought. He walked in the movie theater. The guy was sitting in his seat. He said, excuse me, these are our seats. The white man replied back to the black guy who was with his wife, I'm not moving. You go sit somewhere else. There's a lot of seats in this motherfucker. We not moving. We comfortable. We not moving. He said, bro, I'm asking you nice. Can you please get out of our seats? He said, you and your bitch can fight. Out of there. He out of there. See what happened? But he asked him twice. Can you get up out my seat? And then what happened to him after that second time? When you say you and your bitch triggers a man. You're not going to call my wife no bitch in front of me.
DMU, I understand. I'm just saying there are gaskets. That when you blow a gasket, it is what it is. Messing with your family or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm just talking about if it is resolvable, if you can get out of there and let it go, or if it's something that's just not that, let the stupid stuff go. If it's possible, can we at least resolve 60, 50, 60, 70% of them, and then we're only dealing with the 30?
Can I ask you a question?
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Okay.
Scam likely. Do you think that it would be okay if instead of, hey, is that nigga that I seen over there, instead of pulling something out, squaring up?
I don't get to choose if Marquavion decides
the only reason
I don't get to choose that.
The only reason I asked the question that you asking is because based on the example that BMU gave us, as men, as all of us as men
Somebody
here on
got
this
YouTube
panel.
on in their background. Somebody got YouTube on in their background.
It's not me.
I hear myself talking.
It ain't me.
I hear it too.
Somebody has it.
Somebody got an echo. It's not me.
Yeah, everybody be quiet. Everybody be quiet. I'm just sitting there. It'll hit in a minute. Hold on. JT.
Nope.
See, I hear myself.
Oh, it is me. I forgot. I got earphones on, but I had my cell phone.
Yeah.
It-
I've been fucking with, hey, look, play the fuck up, man. Goddamn.
That's 2 times tonight.
Yeah, 100. Continue.
I heard everything. I heard
I didn't
everything
know my
that
cell
you just.
phone turned on, man. What the hell? Got a mind of its own.
Look, brother, I heard everything that you said. And the only reason that I'm going against what you're saying is that we live in a time where people deserve to be punched in their motherfucking mouth.
How about no?
Okay, no, see, and that's the problem right there. See, some of these niggas out here get to say, fuck you and your bitch, go find another seat, and think you're not going to be punched in the mouth for it. I think that is an offense that is well deserving of a punch in the motherfucking mouth. You shouldn't pull a yapper out and shoot me for the fact that you disrespected me and my woman. You shouldn't pull a knife out and stab me for the fact that you disrespected me and my woman. You, as a man, because you decided to say that goofy ass shit out your mouth, you should stand up on your 10, use your 10, and hold your shit down. But
Okay,
because you decided to be a
go to
bitch ass
10.
nigga and pull a yapper out, the only reason I'm asking is because I think that the biggest problem that we have is that conflict is resolved with gun violence instead of hands. If we can just go back to a time where a nigga can get his ass whooped behind the building for saying some goofy shit that he said to another grown ass man. I'm not talking, hey, let's take the women completely out of it. If one man disrespects another man, you should be able to meet me around the corner. We should be able to have our fair one and move forward.
I think that's actually what got us here and what got us to 1992, 93, 94. That's what got us here.
No.
The conflict,
What got us here-
to start, the conflict shouldn't be happening to begin with. One, don't be talking crazy to people and their wives and their kids and their dog anyway, to start. So the antagonizer shouldn't be antagonizing. Where did that behavior come from? It came from somewhere. That means it's probably what they're getting talked to like in their house. They're repeating words that they've heard before.
Scam.
Not be held accountable for
What we can't do is say, I'm going to set the line here, and this is what everybody else should do, knowing that we live in a world where people don't do what they're supposed to do, and they never did.
So Scam, like, let me ask you a question real quick, kind of watch real quick. I'm going to throw something in there real quick. Pause. If, Coach Frank, this for everybody. If I'm a known bully, let's say just me and Modern Renaissance Man, we brothers. And when they see us come, they say, damn, that's smoking stack. These niggas is crazy. Like, don't say nothing to them niggas. Them niggas will beat your ass. And we're known bullies. And I come up to 100 Watts, me and Modern Renaissance Man come up to 100 Watts and say, hey, man, get the fuck on. And 100 Watts say, man, fuck you. I'm not moving nowhere. You got me fucked up. Who do you think you is? And I push and I push 100 Watts. Bam. And 100 Watts turn around and say, nigga, I told you don't fucking put your hands on me, nigga, and stab me. Is he right for stabbing me knowing that I'm a known bully?
No, but you still got stabbed.
Am I? T-Mac, what's your answer?
And we know why.
Damn.
If I'm a known bully, is it justified that he stabbed me?
Hell no.
Not at all.
Okay.
Scam.
It may not be.
That's a jump shot.
Scam.
It may not be moral.
What you think?
If that nigga's a known bully and he's known to start shit, if you took his ass out.
You go.
It may not be right, but
was it justified? Justified in your mind is going to be street justice to fit with everybody doing this shit. But then the same motherfuckers ain't finna come and put shit on your books for 35 years.
But he's describing a different situation, though. He's describing. BMU was describing a different situation, though.
Right.
No, he described the same situation.
Right, hold on, but let's put it in terms everybody understand. Let's take Friday. Let's take Friday, for instance. Debo riding the bike down the road. When they see Debo coming, what does everybody do?
Hide
They hide their jewelry, they hide their shit, they valuables, because they know he's gonna come and bully the fuck out of them and take from them. Right? If Debo is there, if I stab Debo, if Ice Cube stabs Debo on that porch, is it justified?
I get what you're going with.
Which one of you niggas, bro?
Anton, what the fuck?
No, BMU. Let's be real.
If Ice Cube stabs Debo, is it justified?
No,
that's a motherfucking movie that's gonna
I
end,
got you.
and we're gonna watch the goddamn credits. But if you do that shit right there, if you do that shit, hey, BM, if you do that shit, hey, we all gonna be like, that's a real nigga. That's a real nigga that got 35 years and 17 minimum.
No, hey, T-Man, I gotta say
You
this.
got knocked the fuck out, man.
No, I lived in Texas. I used to go to parties, and I seen NFL players in real life. Cam Chancellor,
nigga,
AJ Watt. I'm not fighting that. Straight up with hands? Hell no. I'm just doing the math. You gotta shoot one of them.
Nah, go for the knees.
Hold on.
Don't even bother.
Football players can't fight. Football players
Go
can't
for the
fight.
knees. Go for them knees.
You stand next to some of these dudes and ask yourself.
Break that ankle. You be all right.
They're getting
one of the things that I think that happens with, like, especially with me, and I'm not saying it's like I'm better than anybody else, but you know how you can take lessons, and y'all all know you can take lessons you learned as a kid and things you went through in life. I remember, like, we used to, y'all all know about the whole roasting thing. We called it joning when we was young.
Right.
Yeah. We joning on each other, right? And I will never forget when it got to a time where I knew I was getting the best of one of the guys, and then he said, "Yo, mama," and everybody was like, "Oh," and I was confused. I was like, "Wait, well, I don't get it." He said, "Yo, mama." I'm like, "Yeah, but it wasn't funny." No, man, he said, "Yo, mama." And I'm like, "I know, but I thought y'all was laughing at my joke." What he said? What does that mean? He said, "Yo, mama," bro. That means y'all got to fight. I was like, "Why?" It was like, "Cause he said, yo, mama." But I was confused on, like, I got to fight him because he said, "Yo, mama," but it wasn't even funny. So what I'm saying that for is that we didn't fight at all, because the way my brain operates, you got to explain to me why I need to fight him. And him just saying, "Yo, mama," I just didn't get why that means I got to put hands on him. So what I'm saying that for is that, honestly, from being a public speaker, I know what is going to come with that. I know what people will try to do to trigger me, right? So, for example, I know y'all mentioned the whole thing about what if somebody called your wife this or called you that or blah, 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 blah. I understand all that. But at the same time, I take that lesson from when I was younger and apply that to right now. So, for example, I always say this to my mentees. If I know my enemy and I know his arsenal and I know his tactics and I know what he does to try to get to me, if he does get to me, that's my fault. So what I'm saying therefore is that I've already been, I guess you can say, experienced enough to where I know people will try to throw things at me to try to get to my wife because they know it's trying to trigger me. But since I know that, I don't give them that. So when I don't give them that, it seems like it makes them that much more triggered. So I'm just telling y'all, I'm not saying, I know we all say you don't know what you would do in situations like that. In that case like that, where somebody's saying, your wife is a B, you know what? Okay, let me go up front. Hey, these people, can y'all come and get them out of my seat, whatever. Now, afterwards, though, I might watch and see what type of car they drive and all that. Maybe zoom in with my phone and take a picture of the license plates. Okay. And just, make a phone call or something.
Yeah.
But at that moment,
all that sound good. All that sounds good.
Are you the type
Look,
to blow
man,
Oh, go ahead.
Look, man, I'm just saying we live in a world where men operate on a level of respect. As soon as you cross my level of disrespect, I don't give a fuck about none of that you're talking about, brother. I don't care about none of that you're talking about. All that shit is out the window when you disrespect me as a man, as a human being, and it shows up in different forms for other people. It shows up in so many different forms. Cause me personally, that N-word shit, you ain't about to get me with that. But I know plenty of black people, as soon as you say nigga, that's the trigger for them. They ready to go. It don't matter who it is, they ready to go. It's action time. I'm telling you right now, for me, that N-word don't mean nothing to me. But as soon as you start playing with my kids, hey brother, I'm willing to take a life sentence for that. Some men stand in a place where they are willing to take whatever charge comes from their respect. And some things are worth defending the respect of. Because at the end of the day, no matter, I hear what you're saying, and all of that is cool. But in the reality that we live in, I refuse to ever let my son look at me and be like, damn, you let that nigga beat your ass in front of me, bro? No.
Now you said, wait. You said beat your butt. I ain't talking about nobody.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Let me take it a step back. Let me take it a step back. How about this? What kind of conversation am I supposed to have with my son if I go out in the world in public and my son is watching me be disrespected as a man? And I'm supposed to go home and tell him to take the trash out. There are certain lines where men are willing to stand on. I don't give a fuck what you talking about or what's happening. You are disrespecting me as a human being, as a man, and as an individual, a life force. I don't give a fuck about none of that logic.
I'm not trying to be funny, but even if it's your woman's involved, say if it's you with your woman and a nigga whoop you in front of your woman, or emasculate you in front of your woman, and you get home and be like, baby, you argue with your baby, or you have a disagreement with your woman a month later, and she be like, so you gonna come at me like that, but you can whoop that nigga ass at the gas station?
See, again, all right. See, you understand that? We're talking about
the hell kind of people y'all dealing with.
Right, right. Like exactly.
What y'all talking about? Why y'all doing that?
Ask me. Tell me if I'm changing up anything I'm saying right now. Right? Did I not say earlier that I do a lot of speaking events and things like that? Did I not tell y'all that I tell people you can say what you want to about me, and I always tell them please just don't touch me. See, I get. See, you can say, and now look, you can say all day. My wife is here. She experienced people saying all kinds of stuff, and she's heard people say all kind of stuff from me. She don't think any less of me because she still see me say, hey, that's fine and cool. Just don't touch me. Yeah. That's a whole different ball game right there.
I understand.
Hey, 100 watts.
How you guys doing? How's everyone doing?
Hold on, Ekanate. What's going on? Ekanate, we're going to get Jay Prince in here first because he has something you want to say. Jay Prince, what's going on?
What's going on, y'all?
What's up, Jay Prince, man?
What's happening, man? What's going on? What's up, MRM?
Hi, bro.
Yeah, it's been a long little minute, man. What's going on with you? What's up, T-Mac?
JT.
What up, Black House?
What up?
What's up, homie?
What you got?
What's up, y'all? So here's my thing. I never understood. I don't understand how black people feel so empathy for this white bully. If that would have been since I've been growing up, when it comes to gang members or street thugs bullying on other black people, and something bad like this happened to them, they be okay with it. They be like, well, he got what he deserved. He shouldn't have been going around here bullying on people. But now it's the white man's son. They got all of this empathy and sympathy and sadness. I don't understand how black people feel this so sad by white folks, but then when it comes to black folks, it's all fair games. You real loving, you real peaceful, you real morale when it comes to white people, but you get gangster when it comes to niggas. That don't make sense. That's to me, you a punk, right? Because if you're gonna stand on across the board, right? This white boy was bullying on this young black boy, and shout out to Karmelo Anthony. I look at him from now on as a freedom fighter. He's no different from to me, he put in more work than the Black Panthers. He put in more work than the civil rights movement, Martin Luther King. He put in more work than Martin Luther King. He put in more work than the Islam. NOIs, FOIs, right? He put in more
What was the
work than
name
all
again?
of them, right?
What was the name? What was the name? The person that you said did more work. Who was that? That you said?
Karmelo Anthony.
Oh my nigga!
Because a lot of people was argued that that's cap, but I never seen never one of them groups take a white man out. I heard them screaming, I heard them marching, but they didn't put in no work. Even though they was getting assaulted, they was getting water thrown on them, they was getting rocks thrown on at them, and they still bitched up. And last time I checked, Mama always told us if a motherfucker hit you, don't give a fuck who it is. You hit their ass back. If you can't pit them, if you can't beat them, they too big for you. You pick up something and you cold cock the fuck out of them. And that black boy, Karmelo Anthony, did exactly that. All these black men that we call leaders, they ain't do nothing but talk. Including myself, I'm right along with them. All we do is talk. I'm proud of these YNs. I'm proud of these YNs. I think I just got that. Hold on one second.
No, you said something crazy. Until there's a Karmelo.
Can you please allow me to finish my point?
Let him finish 100. Let him finish 100.
I just watched a video today of a black man in Milwaukee got sentenced life without parole for shooting a cop and deleting a cop. And even black women were sitting up there and saying, "You killed the government official," right? But everybody up in war when black men finally step up for themselves, because every day since we've been here in America, black men is the one that get deleted by everybody, and nobody say nothing. So now you got black men standing up for themselves and dishing out the same smoke that's dished upon them. Everybody's so shocked. Everybody feel uncomfortable. They feel uncomfortable because they don't want you black men to sit up there and retaliate and get aggressive. They're going to try to moralize y'all to death. They're going to try to Jesusify y'all to death. They're going to try to put fear y'all to death and hang over prison over y'all. I think that black men and black boys should stand up for themselves violently. It's the reason why we getting treated the way we do today and not get respected is because we not violent.
I gotta say something to you guys. Okay, I hope it's my turn to go. Right, black man, is it my turn?
Go ahead.
What's up, man, it's been a long time, Mr. Payne. Yeah, I gotta say this to you guys, right? Just to add to what JP just said, and also I've had so many things. I stopped watching podcasts over this Karmelo Anthony stuff because one thing. I've been hearing for the past 10 years or less that self-defense. If somebody bullies you, you got to stand up for yourself. When Obama was president, that was the case. Stand up for yourself. There is a law that is passed right now against bullies, which means if you get bullied and you act and do something to your bully, you're not supposed to go to jail. You go scot-free. And especially when there is record for that. Those laws were passed under Obama. So before anybody condemns or say anything about Karmelo Anthony, please go back to 2013. I hope you guys remember the case of Trevor Martins, right? We all saw what happened to that kid, a 17-year-old child, baited into something. He did not start a fight. The man that started the fight killed him in self-defense, and he was acquitted. If Karmelo Anthony was a white boy, and the guy that he killed in self-defense was a black boy, Karmelo Anthony wouldn't have gone to jail for one day, and the jury would have been mixed jury. It would have been black jury, Hispanic jury, and white jury, all together representing. But because they want to set an example to black folks, that's why they made it all white jury. Let me put it this way. He's not going to be in jail for long. They're going to appeal that case, and due to lack of representation, that case is going to be thrown away or retried, and he's going to go free. But they just want to send a message. They know they're going to lose that case tomorrow on appeal. They know this case is going to go to retrial, but they just want to send a message. And the reason why they could send this message is one thing. They've been doing the same thing to Africans.
Oh God.
For over 400 years, 500 years, they've been doing the same thing to African Americans in this country. For over 400 years, they've been doing the same thing here. That is why I got to say something, right? I know some of you might disagree with me. That is why I like the way Iran is fucking them up today in the Middle East. You see what I'm saying? To put an end to this bullshit.
Ikane, you said something. You said that if that white young man was a black young man, you said that Karmelo would have walked. Do you really believe that?
He would have walked because guess what? George Zimmerman walked in 2013. He walked.
Wait. So you're comparing two different cases, two different styles. This is not that at all.
You seen them two white boys in Texas walk?
This didn't happen in Florida. It happened in Texas first and foremost. It happened.
What's the difference between Texas and Florida?
You tell me.
No. Texas is worse.
No. Because
Texas is worse.
This is where this is where I have a problem. Y'all have to make this out to be something that was racial.
Exactly.
That shit is crazy to me.
Brother, it's racial. What are you talking about?
They got two white dudes that stabbed a black person in Texas and walked.
Man, even the defense lawyer in his closing argument said that this was not a racial event. The defense lawyer them said it in a closing argument.
Yeah, he's a bad defense
We
lawyer.
made the media.
Y'all depending on that defense lawyer who sold them out?
He was a bad defense lawyer.
Two white people in Texas stabbed a black dude, and one of them got a suspended sentence for 10 years. The other one did 3 years off 10 years.
Right.
Karmelo Anthony get 35.
Right, but was that at a school event under a tent when somebody told him to move? Was it the same exact thing?
It wasn't probably not in no school, but they stabbed the boy.
The answer is no. The answer is no.
I can take a story that happened in Chicago saying, hey, this white dude stabbed this black dude. They're gonna be like, well, what happened? Those are two different events, two different things. So we can't make the comparison. If it was the same exact thing, if it was like in Illinois at a track meet with this same exact thing happening, I get that can be possibly.
We got cases where white boys shoot up the school and they get off with insanity.
Hey, Jay Prince, these are.
Oh wait, time out. Wait, time out. You know what? There's no record of that, but you know what there is record of? A boy in Texas that did do a mass shooting that shot 6 kids, none of them died. He got out of jail the next day. We forgot all about him because of other world events happened. He's a black dude. He got right out of jail.
Yeah.
Mass shooting, shot 8 people, but nobody died. And that story is off. I can pull it up if y'all think I'm lying, or y'all can Google it right now.
MRM, but just these kind of
I know y'all don't think that we living in a fair system, though. Oh my God.
Bad arguments.
No, not that, JP. I can understand some of the stuff you're talking about as far as a fair system. I get that, but I'm talking about.
If it's not a fair system, how's y'all arguing it?
Hold on, Arcane is talking. Arcane is talking.
That's where Rick was saying earlier. If you know it's not a fair system, why would you play games with it and even try to say, "Hey, if somebody do this, I'm taking one."
So we got to walk in fear as black men.
Nah. You got to just walk smart.
Let me get up here for a second. Listen, this is what kind of derails.
We the only ones not allowed to be human.
On, Jay Prince, let me just say this: these kind of arguments of comparison kind of ruin this conversation because no cases are the same. None. No cases are the same. So you can't do that. So if we stick on the merits of this case, that's great. We can talk all we want. But we start bringing in other kind of, well, this example, that shit has no bearing on this particular case. Hey, listen, because if you guys were right about racism, they would have never put the George Floyd murderer in jail. And he was a cop.
What about all them other people that killed black men and got away with it? The 14-year-old boy I ain't never know it was illegal to shoot somebody in the back that's running from you.
We could tit for tat. All of these things. Listen, even that he had a great lawyer. Chow had one of the best lawyers that money could buy.
So course is not about what's right and wrong. It's about how much money you got.
Prove under the law. No,
So if you can clearly see somebody shooting somebody in the back,
he got him off. Hey, listen, I don't know if you mind this, BMU. Anton Daniels,
and black people helped them off.
Anton Daniels had an excellent 1 hour interview with the black lawyer from the child case. And
you mean the commercial? The commercial?
What commercial?
That hour-long interview was a commercial.
It doesn't matter. It was a great fucking interview. It was a great interview.
Granted.
You take that shit serious, man?
No, listen. But what I'm saying, it informs how the system works because the lawyer was talking from inside out, and it would shed some light even on this particular case we're talking about the disparity of the support, the defense that my man Karmelo Anthony got. I'm just telling you, it was just so much information in there about the voir dire process, about why it was just a lot of information. I thought it was one of the best interviews I've seen in a very long time, especially on YouTube when we get a lot of bullshit.
Yeah. Out of curiosity. So just out of curiosity, R-Pain, I'm listening to what you're saying, and I'm willing to receive what you're saying. And I'm going to ask you this question. Do you think that it was a coincidence that Karmelo Anthony got a shit-ass lawyer and that Asian man got a nice black man that was great at his job? Do you think that was a coincidence?
I'm glad you
asked that. I don't think it was a coincidence, but I just think that it's just, I don't think one had to do with the other. I think that the Karmelo Anthony's parents, they rejected getting a black lawyer because they thought they had to get a white one.
They was told to get a white one.
Yeah, there you go. So these things have nothing to do with your child. Guess what? Child didn't have no Asian people on the jury. There was not one Asian on the jury, and
but they white though. White and Asians connects. They got a good connection.
I think it was white, Asian, and Indian.
I would ask
on his jury.
But I would ask the panel again. Do you guys really trust that whole color thing?
No.
Do you really trust that whole color thing?
Yes.
No.
I think that. So let me ask you: if he had a 12, if Karmelo Anthony, let me ask you, if Karmelo Anthony had a jury of 12 black folks, not the zip codes matter, because you get a lot of these Anton Daniels and a lot of these butlers. Yeah, they think more. That's like having a black cop, right? They worse than the white ones. I'm talking about if he had 12 juries that come from the ghetto. Do y'all think he would have went home?
That's the problem. The jury of your peers won't come from the ghetto. He'd stay in Fresno. Is it Fresno?
Frisco.
Yeah.
Frisco. He stayed in Frisco. So you ain't gonna get them. So that cut that shit out. That ain't happening. You gonna get the people that's there. The jury of his peers.
Do they ever do that?
Shit? No.
Let me ask you a question.
The ghetto.
Let me ask you a question. Do they ever call people from the ghetto to jury?
If they're living if they live in the county or in the ghetto, right? Where they're at, they wouldn't call them because the jury of his peers are the people that live there.
So we got 10 black people on here. Have y'all ever did jury?
Yes. I have. I have. Listen, Jay Prince, let me tell you this. In the area, right, one of the reasons why we are underrepresented as blacks on juries is because a lot of blacks don't vote or not registered to vote. And so when they go looking for people for the jury pools, no matter where you are, it's not enough.
They told them that a lot of us did get summons, but they came up with every goddamn excuse not to be on there.
No, right. You mean the people themselves? You mean the people themselves?
The same way when Jay Prince get that motherfucking, not Jay Prince personally, but the same way when Jay Prince get that damn little thing in the mail, so you've been summoned, that some bitch gonna say he got a doctor's appointment, he got their kid graduating, I know the cousin, because what? We don't want to take the time out of our lives to be inconvenienced to be sitting on some jury panel.
Facts.
I did it twice.
So
I would love to do jury
again. So we can cut that bullshit out. It ain't that many black folks that was on the jury shit. We don't trust each other like that. That's bullshit.
They said the three people.
So when y'all did jury duty,
niggas want to be fucking pro-black when this dumb shit come up.
When y'all did jury duty,
we didn't. Like I said, we didn't have. You can go across the United States right now tonight. Mass shootings. We didn't got motherfuckers that got stabbed. We got motherfuckers that got raped. We got all this. That shit, y'all don't care nothing about that.
Well, JT, I'm shocked that you upset about this because how many times you done violently threatened people on here?
What the fuck are you talking about, dog?
You just like Karmelo Anthony in Austin, for you to be this morality police, you have threatened people with violence.
So hold the fuck on. Hold the fuck on, y'all. Hold the fuck on. This is what I have a problem with. I don't like panel pirates. Black man to tell you. Nigga, if this was I've been and cut your fucking ass off. Don't start that shit with me tonight. You stay with the fucking what we talking about, the content we talking about, or your ass will get cut. Don't talk to me like that.
No. So
because you just told a fucking first and foremost, you just told a fucking lie. So don't even come with that bullshit. Nigga, you don't smoke with me. I ain't with it tonight.
So the credibility,
don't be a panel. Do not be a panel pirate tonight, JP.
So the credibility of people's statements goes against. You can judge a person by their character. So if somebody's saying one thing on this end, if somebody's saying one thing on this end, but they saying something totally different when it benefit to make them look decent. That don't how that's like a black person is pro-black, but they got a whole white family.
Shit about nobody contradicting themselves, nigga. You the king of contradiction. So just
what I'm saying. I admitted that life is a contradiction, right? However, how could somebody sit up here and make judgments on this kid, right, for violating who out the band, do all of this whole time? You was an old man in close to your 50s talking about doing violence.
That is not this panel. That is not this panel.
All right, so watch this, J Prince, real quick.
So Black Man Unfiltered, we can't critique we can't, or we gotta get censored because they ain't feelings.
You do.
I'm finna tell you something real quick. Listen, this is the case that people kept talking about tonight. As it
hate these niggas coming up here with this shit.
Even this young lady right here, RSVP, $89. A lot of people in the chat been bringing up this who live in Texas. A lot of people in Texas was in the chat tonight, and I found it. In June 2025, the same judge who just gave Karmelo,
that's what I was talking about,
35 years, did another case with Kason Allison. It was a white teenager who was involved in a 2022 fatal stabbing of a Hispanic student, Jose Joe Ramirez, right?
And got 10 years.
Yep. And they said the jury found him, they said they charged him with murder, but the jury found him not guilty of murder, instead convicted him of a criminally negligent homicide and a lesser offense. In June 2025, he was sentenced to 10 years in prison, which was reported as a maximum sentence available under the circumstances of the conviction. By contrast, in the recent Frisco track meet case, Karmelo Anthony, who had the same judge, was convicted of murder in the stabbing death of Austin Metcalf and did not receive.
That was the jury.
Thank you.
They don't never been first degree murder.
Case, bro. Hey, BM, that wasn't the judge in either case. The jury gave the charge, and the jury gave the sentencing.
So
it's the 12 people that was.
So hold on. So help me, because I'm maybe learning something here. So I'm maybe learning from you here on this. So when they said that the jury found him, they said they originally charged him with murder, and the jury found him not guilty of murder, but they instead convicted him of a criminally negligent homicide and a lesser offense.
Yeah. Right. So even in the Frisco case, the judge gave the jury an option to either give him murder or manslaughter.
Yeah.
The jury chose murder.
Thank you.
When the sentencing came down, the jury gave 35.
That's right.
So I got another question. So then would it be that the judge gave instruction to the jury that what those two
speculate
things were?
now.
No, I'm asking you. I said, did the judge? Do we believe, or do you know for a fact? Because I don't know. Do you know for a fact that the judge gave them instruction and say, "Hey, this is what murder is, and this is what"? manslaughter is.
BMU.
What
Yes,
you'll
he
be
did.
choosing
Yeah,
between.
they have to understand what the
He
law
did.
is.
The judge said. The judge told them. He said, "Look, if y'all believe it was like a passionate thing, then this gonna carry 20 years to 55 years. If y'all believe that it was premeditated, then it's gonna carry this amount of years to this years. I want y'all to make a distinct decision between the two, and whichever one you guys choose, let me know. Once y'all make the decision on what y'all felt it is, you let me know what you feel the sentence is going to be. So if they chose to go with murder, which would carry 20 years to 99 years, and the jury selected, we're going to give them 35.
Have y'all heard the black people side, the Karmelo Anthony side? Because they've been they no hold on, no, I'm saying
Black
far as like
witnesses that was the ones that told on them.
no, I'm saying far as like his family and stuff. Because you go to their Facebook, if you go to their Facebook page, right, it's a lot of people that was in court that actually seen the videos of the shit. That actually they was actually describing what actually went on, and the shit that they was saying that it was like this. It was mainly unfair for Karmelo Anthony. They said this basically was a setup, like from his attorney, from the judge been related to the Metcalf family, right? All of this, like the warden, the prison that they sent this boy to, right? The prison that they sent this boy, the warden, they had to change the prison because he got the same last name as the Metcalf family, and so they changed.
Facebook lies, man.
Yeah, that's
no. This was these real people coming out.
No, but I'm telling you,
bro, what are you talking about?
So they lying, but the white folks not lying.
Do you know what type of dog food they ate 5 days ago?
The witnesses not lying.
Huh?
What witness?
So y'all, you see what I'm talking about. Y'all never even seen they side. Y'all said they lying. That's not real. But when these white people came out here with these inconsistent stories and basically siding with their team, right? All of a sudden, that got to be the facts because y'all just believe white folks all goddamn day.
The ones that actually went up there and testified and witnessed it, it was a great diverse group, and that included black people that said,
bro, they was on the same team, of course. If I come in your house and when you get into it,
it seems like no matter what facts are getting, like a certain, I'm just keeping it real, like a lot of black folks of certain mindsets, like no matter what facts y'all give them, they still gonna come up with an excuse. Well, everybody was in on it. Well, those black people got paid off.
Man, y'all trust anything, dude.
The four witnesses.
Afterwards, the prosecutor.
Y'all trust anything.
The prosecutor himself, he sat up there and said, when we were doing this, he said, Karmelo Anthony himself said, he touched me. I told him not to touch me again. He did this. He did that. He never said they. So that kills the story of them saying that he got jumped. At first, the video showed that they jumped him. Carmelo Anthony himself said he was not jumped.
Yeah.
So now,
what it was, they were surrounding him. They were surrounding him.
Lying. So either Karmelo Anthony is lying and he said he was not jumped. He said it was only Metcalf. So I guess nope. The reason why Karmelo Anthony said that because they told him he'll get a lesser sentence because if he come on.
No, it seems like now this is the opinion. It seems like Karmelo Austin and his brother were the main two aggressors, but the bystanders was around. Also was threatening as far as like get the fuck out of our tent. So they might not put their hands on them. But if you got one person touching you, you got all these other people threatening you in your face, bro. Y'all sitting up here pretending like you want to do the same. If you got a knife or a gun or anything on you, you want to use it.
But Metcalf, but Austin.
Huh?
Nobody was after him saying get the fuck on, but Austin. Even the twin brother wasn't ramped up saying.
So how you figure that? Where you get that information?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you why. Do you know the 4 black witnesses that they actually put on the stand in defense of Karmelo Anthony? Do you know what the fuck they said?
These were the people that these were the people
this
that
is who the defense brought to the stand for Karmelo Anthony. 2 of them said Karmelo was the aggressor, and he shouldn't have went to that extent.
And did one of them lie and said they didn't know Karmelo Anthony didn't come to find out that he did?
Exactly.
So you can't trust their consistency.
Hold on, but listen,
their credibility is shot.
Listen,
the
same boy that you talking about lied and said he didn't know him, and they brought up video to say, yeah, you do. Look right here. That's the same boy that invited him under the tent. That's the same. Hold on. That's the same boy that went running after him, trying to fuck him up after he stabbed him.
Yeah.
Right. So
one question.
Right, but on the jury, in the case, they're gonna pretend like they were just so innocent. They just politely to ask him to leave in this ghetto educated dude just got gangster on him.
One second, Roger. One question.
I can't believe y'all trying to victimize this bully.
One simple question. Let me just ask one quick question.
I got a question for Jay Prince.
Just one simple question. Where do you place the responsibility for Karmelo in this situation?
From what I'm seeing, I can't place no responsibility because if I'm sitting somewhere, Texas is a stand your ground law. So if y'all keep saying he should leave, that goes against the stand your ground. Right? Stand your ground means
bring your ass back, 100 watts.
Stand your ground. Stand your ground means that if you are somewhere that's legally to be there, you shouldn't have to move because some people are upset.
He became
don't want you there.
That does not stand your ground at all.
It is stand your ground. You got the right. You're not somewhere where you illegally not supposed to be.
You just said if you are somewhere where you can You said if you are somewhere where you can be legally. He became illegally the moment he brought that knife on campus. So he was not there legally.
Facts.
So
the knife is legal.
So let me say this: if I go to a restaurant in your hood, and you come in and telling me I got to leave, you and a bunch of guys, all y'all on the panel tell me I got to leave. I'm not going no motherfucking where.
But if I rented out the restaurant and you bring your country buddy in there, I'm gonna tell you
that's a difference. But Austin and them didn't rent out that place.
That was their tent, though, is what I'm getting at.
It's technically not theirs. They didn't own the tent.
No. You can argue that the bleachers themselves is not theirs, but that tent where they had set up where the bleachers is under that tent, that was their tent.
What I'm saying is Austin and his brother or them other teammates didn't have no right if they felt uncomfortable for the opposite team to be there. What y'all keep glossing over and just ignoring, they could have got a trained staff or a trained security guard to handle that business. Austin wasn't a trained staff. He wasn't a trained security guard. He also got history. He broke his daddy back. He has a history of being violent, right? He has a history of this. He has a history of feeling entitled, and judging by the way how his father talked, you could tell how the way he think.
Well, post. Now, see, nobody is arguing nobody is arguing that Metcalf never should have put his hands on him at all. Nobody's arguing that at all.
So, do you believe he caused his own death?
Huh?
Do you believe he caused his own death?
Yeah, he had to deal with the consequences of putting his hands on him.
100 watts. This is your fault.
Right. So if he the cause of his own death, what are we talking about?
I get, and he's the cause of his own death.
Because if he would never put his hands or left that boy alone or went to go get trained staff, he would have been alive to this day.
Agreed. We all agree with that.
Man,
but that does not rule out law saying that Karmelo Anthony did a criminal activity by stabbing him in the heart with a knife.
Jay Prince, I had a question for you.
Yeah.
Earlier you were talking about Nation Islam and all these other civil rights movements. You said Karmelo Anthony is a bigger freedom fighter.
Yeah.
Are you aware that he lost his freedom?
No. So just like the freedom fighters, they went to prison. Hold on. Just like the freedom fighters, they went to prison and stuff too. So here's the difference. Eventually,
holy shit.
So eventually that boy gonna be home, right? And guess who ain't gonna have no future? Austin. Eventually he finna get out of celebrity. He finna get out of what? He finna get out. He gonna get out as celebrity. A lot of people gonna send him money. He won't have to worry about his record because people gonna be sending him millions. You already got rappers sending him $5 million, 700,000. They already piling his pockets, his bank up. Let alone yeah, he might have to do. Let's say if he do 15 years, he gonna get out a boss where Austin is just dead. He ain't coming back.
Jay Prince, I got another question for you.
I will say this: I did see Charleston White said that he wanted to get a bunch of people together and
75.
pay for him.
And Carly B talking about giving $5 million. Boosie talking about giving money.
Yeah, he donated $75,000.
So hold on. Y'all already understand that is donations, and they're going to be charging that shit off onto their taxes.
Absolutely,
so it has to be,
absolutely, yeah.
No, I get it, but it's for a purpose, right? The purpose is for legal fees and all the other things that they have to get.
I mean, it ain't for Carmelo.
So he might get a better attorney. He might get appeal it better and might come home scot-free.
That appeal, no.
That ain't how appeals work.
He's not coming home scot-free. But the 35 was not cool.
I bet you he might get less in time.
Hey, Jay Prince, I got another question. Well, go ahead, 100 watts. Go ahead.
Let's take the scenario. Let's say that we take the scenario that you said for exactly what you said. Okay, cool. Let's say he come home with $5 million. The question I'm gonna ask you is how long you think it's gonna take for him to blow it?
We don't know. That's a moot point.
No, stop. See, that's that bullshit. That's that bullshit.
It's like you praying on his downfall.
Hey, 100 watts. He gonna get a master's degree in economics.
Time out. No, stop. No, fuck no timeout. Fuck all that shit. Y'all just let Jay Prince run off with all that shit that he just said, and I'm the one that's out of bounds. Get the fuck out of here.
We take you serious.
100 watts. We know he out of bounds. We expect it. We expect it from him.
Why do we have these pre?
So I'm out of bounds because y'all try to be loving to y'all enemies.
If black people get money, they just gonna just.
Hey, Jay Prince. Hey, my brother.
Why y'all? I'm out of bounds because y'all the ones being loving to y'all enemies.
You know why I said you out of bounds? Hey, Jay,
y'all not that loving amongst us.
So real quick, you've been around the way long enough, and you've been in enough shit to know that this system ain't set up for you. You know that, right?
Well, according to y'all, it seems like this system is wonderful.
No, stop, fuck that. No, I'm talking to you right now. No, fuck all that. I'm talking to you right now.
Let's do it.
You've been around the system long enough to know that this system is set up to fuck you up. Are we agreed on that, sir?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so would you also agree that in 2026, that with cell phones in these kids' hands by the time they come out the womb, that they have the ability to come across enough information to know that this system is set up to fuck them up?
Yeah.
Okay, so are you going to tell me that Karmelo Anthony deserve no responsibility in the situation that he found himself in when he put himself in the situation for the system to fuck him?
He put himself in that situation?
Well, see, this is where I'm conflicted at. Because now, 100 watts. Let me say this, 100 watts. This is what I'm conflicted at. Because of this case, I now know, because of Karmelo Anthony, now what tells me, if I'm just going to go and follow the law because I'm a bitch, right? If a white boy come up here and do the exact same shit to me, or some white people come up here and do the exact same shit to me, now I'm going to be so afraid to even defend myself, I might just have to let myself die or get seriously injured because I'm afraid if I do something back, I'm going to prison. It's like the only time I got self-defense is when I'm killing one of y'all.
Can we get a white person on the panel then?
Hey, hold on, guys, real quick.
I got a white privilege card.
Yeah, you got to get to the money.
We got 5 minutes left in the show. Guys, it's 1,307 people watching, man. This is a really good show tonight. I appreciate you guys watching right now. If you will, take a moment to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Also, these content creators that are on this show right now, JT with What We Know Podcast. We got Modern Renaissance Man in the building. We got T-Max. We need to get T-Max to 5,000 subscribers right now. So make sure y'all go over to T-Max Network and hit the like and subscribe button over there and like everything that he has going over there, because we want to support black media. That's my brother, man. He come up here and have this conversation, and so we make sure we support him as well. So T-Max,
shout out to T-Max Network
for you and your network, my brother. And we appreciate you, man. And make sure y'all support our pain has a channel now. He's teaching men, boomers, how to what's the phrase he uses? Happy wife, happy life. So if y'all interested in this,
No, I ain't. No, I ain't.
Our Pain channel. No, just kidding. But y'all go to Our Pain channel.
I like to pee on themselves.
Marriage Politics and subscribe to him. But I just want to take a moment for you guys to hit the like and subscribe button right here, right now, for this channel, man, because we appreciate you guys. Also hit the notification button so you know when we go live and have these conversations, because on Tuesday it's going to be another hot conversation on flipping tables, because we'll be talking about the Asian community speaking up, saying that niggas need to shut the fuck up. So we're going to talk about that on Tuesday. Because I see a lot of videos out right now where these Asian business owners are telling you niggas about to get it together because we don't give a fuck about you. And I mean, one lady that owned a nail shop or a salon or something went all the way left.
Yeah, she went crazy.
In order to get your respect, you're gonna have to do what Karmelo Anthony did. That's just the bottom line. Like, look how these other races of people
got
talking to
super
you.
chats that you didn't get to, brother.
You finish your statement, man.
You gotta let them know on Monday we're gonna come back and finish this off too, because I got.
I don't want to hear none of y'all talking about threatening each other no more.
Let me get the super chats. RSVP 89 $2 super chat. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I hope you hit the like button, subscribe button, so you can come back on Tuesday, man. We got shows on every day of the week, but the judge can override the jury. End of discussion. That's thank you for that $2 super chat. RSVP 89 again, $5 super chat. Loving to y'all enemies. Karmelo parents should have removed him from that school or got a restraining order from last year when the bullying started. All right. Then we want to get some more super chats here for my man here.
Well, they know everything. Those details never came out.
Four black kids testified against Karmelo. What in the hell is this man talking about? Stop the racist crap.
Man, y'all is some silly ass black folks, boy.
Curtis Moore, 1991, 499. Thank you, sir. He said, BMU, play the land this motherfucker soundbite for economic. Hey, I gotta go back and find it, man. That was a fan favorite.
I got it on my. I'll send it to you if you can't find it.
Y'all are silly as people.
9652 $2 super chat. Say, Jay, you're taking the Malcolm X versus MLK argument. All right. Kimberly Campbell, 8355 $5 super chat. Jay Prince is an idiot. Austin wasn't bullying anyone.
He wasn't bullying anyone, huh?
Coach told him to do. Austin asked the boy 15 times to move. All right.
So what? He don't have to move for no boy.
All right, we got Miss Joey, only one $10 super chat. Thank you so much for that. All could have been avoided if police report had been done to show a pattern of bullying. $10 super chat. I appreciate that. All right. Anybody else want to give it? Want your comments read? Go ahead and put it in the super chat. We'll read it. I think we got 3 minutes left in the show. So I want to give everybody an opportunity. Here go another super chat. Hold on just a second. We got at Broadway, Danny. I ain't finna say that. Yeah, almost got me.
Tipping out with nonsense. Can I say my little end time?
Broadway Danny, $2 super chat. Say, yo, Jay is chimping out with nonsense. Wow,
that's so funny.
That's hilarious.
Chimp out.
All right, I'm gonna let everybody get 30 seconds, and then we're gonna be out. Jay Prince, you can go first.
Okay, shout out to Karmelo Anthony for bringing us that Austin Kool-Aid pack, and I'm about to buy a whole bunch of them. Shout out to the YNs that have more balls, that don't think like us old coward ass black men. I'm real proud of you, young YNs. Y'all doing something that our broke bitch ass ancestors, black ancestors can do. We already got bitched out of our homes. Now we getting bitched in the world, and you trying to make excuses for your ops. Shout out to the YNs. Shout out to Karmelo Anthony. Keep making those white Kool-Aid packs for these white boys, because I'm tired of them punking us.
Okay, you have 45 seconds.
Okay, land with this. It's not a problem when it's the black boy or the black man dead. The little 14-year-old boy just died and nobody got that much smoke, right? But since it's a white boy and y'all got all of this empathy, y'all some sad, silly ass
almost 2 minutes, brother.
I'm Jay Prince, president of United Negro Nation of the Black House, and I prove that fucking mess.
Yeah, you done cut everybody time. Okay, we got Modern Renaissance man. You go ahead, man. You got 20 seconds. Shit, he took 10 of yours. Go ahead.
All right, well, shout out to the panel, y'all. I know it's been a long time since I've been on these. Been busy with a lot of stuff, but it is kind of good to get back on here. No hate to nobody else that's watching this right now saying, I've been asking you to get on my panel. Well, I like getting on panels where we actually try to come to some type of conflict resolution, and that's why I respect about BMU's panel. Appreciate trying to get the conflict resolution instead of just only just BSing around and just arguing back and forth. Tonight, I think, was a really good example of black men getting on here and having a really good discussion, showing our disagreements, showing some of us don't have a high intellect, all that great stuff. So shout out to the panel, everybody on here. Good conversation. Hopefully I'll see you fellas in the future here, and God bless you all.
I appreciate you, my brother. All right, everybody else got 5 seconds, goddammit, because we got to be under 4 hours.
You guys got to stick your time.
Let me just say this. Don't be a self-hating panel pirate ass punk like JP. Fuck him and everybody that follows him. And I end it with that.
All right, JT. Anybody got? Everybody got to say nothing.
Listen,
I already
let's
gave
say
you.
this, man. Listen, this is a great teaching moment for all you people with slow ass kids. Sit them down, let them watch the video and learn. Use this as a learning tool, right? Because all y'all know the racist counties, cities in y'all state. Don't be moving your families over there, then cry when they show up as racist. You know they racist because they've been saying they racist for 60 years. So teach your slow kids, because and I say it out of love. Y'all kids ain't slow, but they're only as slow as the parents. So teach them, let them understand the laws. Call daddy if you get into it. Let me deal with it. Don't throw your futures away. Fight. Listen. I'll say this and I should have. That was nothing more energizing for me to be able to punch a white boy in the nose. Oh, man, I get to fight a white boy? So beat him up and we'll deal with the consequences. So don't be stabbing them and don't put your life on the line, because we already know white folk don't care. They're going to send you up the river.
All right, now since he's look, we out of time.
All I got to say is, BM, man, I appreciate you having me, bro. Shout out to the panel. Great discussion tonight, man. I appreciate y'all.
All right, man. Well, we'll see y'all on Tuesday. Our pain on Monday. And y'all have a good week, man. Happy Juneteenth.
Yeah, put my thumbnail out.